2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, this is Montana State Bobcat Basketball, brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple, equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
Bobcat. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. Pleasure to be with you tonight as we get set for the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. Montana State coming off really what was the most impressive win of the tournament so far with their win against Weber State last night. It was the talk of the tournament yesterday with what Montana State did in the second half of that win against Weber State. The Bobcats, after the break, threw up 66 points in the second half. They scored 53 points in the last 14 minutes of that ball game. MSU went 21 of 28 and 10 of 14 from three. Also 14 of 16 from the free throw line in the second half. And with that, they ended Dylan Jones' career. They closed out Weber State's season, and Montana State gets an opportunity to move on to the semifinals for a fourth consecutive year. The Bobcats looking to get back to the championship round as well, looking for a fourth consecutive bid into the finals. This is just the fifth tournament held in Boise, and Montana State has a chance to reach their fourth championship game in this tournament. So Montana State has been the king of Boise lately, and we'll see if their carriage is turning into a pumpkin today against the other Cinderella team in Sacramento State, or the Bobcats stay golden and keep this season alive and get themselves 1 game away from going dancing for a third straight year. All right, let's take a look at this matchup today. Montana State comes in as the number 5 seed. They are 15 and 17 after the win yesterday. They went 9-9 in conference play. Meanwhile, Sacramento State is the 10 seed, and they were actually locked into the 10 seed really early during the non-conference because part of the reason was they had an 11-game losing streak. But they come in today at 10-23 after going 4-14 in conference play, and they are now 4-1 in their last 5 games since they snapped their 11-game losing streak, which they snapped that in Bozeman. Remember, they had played in Missoula, played Montana very tough on the Thursday night over to Bozeman, and they ended up beating Montana State by 3 in that game, 66-63. A disappointing ball game for MSU that day after they were coming off the win against Portland State. It was a big crowd there, and the Bobcats came up shy in front of the 4,000 at the Brick. So for Montana State, yes, they're facing the number 10 seed, but this is a 10 seed that did beat the Bobcats earlier this year on the Bobcats' home floor, and this is a Sacramento State team that is looking sharp right now. They look locked, loaded, and ready to go. They just took down Eastern in the quarterfinals. They had yesterday off. They beat Eastern 74-69. They beat Idaho in the first round 72-64. Of the 80 minutes they've played to start the conference tournament, they have led for 72 and a half of those minutes. So they have really been playing from in front a bunch. And today, Sac State is trying to earn a berth into the Big Sky Championship game for the first time in program history. In fact, this is the first time they've ever won multiple games in a tournament, winning their first 2 in the first round and the quarterfinals. And now we've got the semifinal matchup between Montana State and Sac State. Quick check of the Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile to see why this Sac State team is going to be in hot water today, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. So for Sac State, no Duncan Powell, who's their leading scorer, but he's got a knee injury, so he's rehabbing back at home. But the guy who's really taken off is a Cole Maywin, fifth-year senior. He's leading the league in scoring in the tournament so far. 21 points a game, 3.5 rebounds per contest. Now against Montana State, he didn't do much. He only went 3 for 12 from the field in the 2 meetings combined, so he really didn't have a ton in those games, but he's been a monster in the last 2 games before their off day yesterday, and now we'll see what Maywin does today, but he is a big, scary man to the post, 6'9", 220, a guy who came over with second-year head coach David Patrick from Oklahoma, and he is playing some of his best basketball. The other two guys that you really have to look out for, Austin Patterson is knocking down a lot of shots. Remember, he had 20 points, 18 of those in the second half in Bozeman in the Hornets win. And then Z Hamoda coming off a performance in which he went 5 for 5 from the three-point line against Eastern Washington. Hamoda also had a big second half against Montana State in Sacramento when Sac State nearly erased a 17-point deficit to come from behind and win that game in Sacramento. But the Bobcats were able to hang on. Brian Garacki scored over 20 in that game, and MSU was able to handle business. But those are a couple of the guys and a couple of the key components of this team for Sacramento State, which is the Cinderella and the bracket buster so far. But the Bobcats will try to end that dream today and head back to their anointed place in the Big Sky Tournament, back into the finals for a fourth straight year, looking for a three-peat. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get into our Kendall Ford keys to the game. We'll check some other scores, and, of course, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie. It's the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. The 5-seed Montana State and the 10-seed Sac State ready to duke it out coming up at the bottom of the hour. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Back courtside, getting ready to go for our prime lending tip-off coming up at the bottom of the hour. It is Montana State and Sacramento State, a surprise semifinal matchup between the 5 and the 10 seed. MSU into the semifinals for a fourth consecutive year, an unprecedented run for this program. And for Montana State, a win today would set up an opportunity for just the second three-peat in Big Sky Tournament history ever. Weber State is the only other team to do that, and they did that back in the late 70s into the early 80s. So Montana State trying to put together an unprecedented run, and they're going to try to keep it going today against the Sacramento State team. Now, if they're going to be able to do that, then they will have to take care of some business in a couple of different ways. So we can dive into that now with our Kendall Ford keys to the game. And for Montana State, a couple of the keys. First of all, you got to clean the glass. Montana State got beat on the glass, particularly in the loss at home. There were a couple of very key offensive rebounds late in that three-point loss. Alex Kovalchev had 5 offensive rebounds as part of the 11 total O-boards. This is a Sac State team that leads the conference in offensive rebounding, so you just have to nullify it a little bit, but you cannot get beat like that on the offensive glass again. Overall, Montana State got beat on the glass in that game, out-rebounded by 10, 37-27. So that'll be a big part of it for MSU is cleaning the glass. The other part for Montana State, they've got to keep the possessions up. They got to keep the tempo going and moving. Sacramento State is at its best when it's slowing the ball down and they're playing a grinding defensive game. How about this number for Sacramento State? In their 10 wins, they're 10-23. In all 10 wins, they have held their opponent under 70 points. They have not won a game when their opponent has scored 70 or more. With the way the Bobcats have been shooting now the last 4 games, that seems like something that is very, very likely. But it means you're going to need a lot of opportunities. You need to force some turnovers as well because Sacramento State does not handle the basketball well. They've got some of the worst assist-to-turnover ratio margins in the country, not just the conference, but the country. So Montana State's got to turn them over, get some extra shots, clean the glass, and you got to make some shots because you got to break that 70-point mark. Sacramento State's trying to pull the air out of the ball and slow this thing down. So we'll see if Montana State can take care of business in that regard today. Also of note, the women today lost earlier against the top seed Eastern Washington, so their season comes to a close in the semifinals. Montana, by the way, also lost in the semifinals against NAU. So despite the fact that Montana was so senior-laden this year and the Bobcats were so injured and freshman-laden this year, both teams out of the state of Montana ended up in the semifinals, and that's where they end. So the women's championship game is set for tomorrow afternoon. It is number 1 Eastern Washington, number 2 Northern Arizona. The women's tournament has been much more chalk. Meanwhile, in the men's tournament, it's been anything but. We've seen nothing but upsets basically throughout this Big Sky tournament, and Montana State trying to reverse that trend today as the 5 seed hosting the 10 seed. I think we're just all glad Montana State actually brought their white uniforms today as they came in as the 5 seed. Wasn't sure if they would have even brought it, but here they are working as the home team in a 5-10 matchup in the semis. After this game, it's the 8-3 matchup. Idaho State against Montana coming up after this one. So there is, of course, that rumbling running around this place. Everybody would love to see a brawl for the championship game. For the Bobcats, they're just trying to think about taking the stinger out of the Hornet today as Montana State looks for some revenge after a very disappointing loss to Sacramento State when Sac State ended their own 11-game losing streak with a win at the Brick at the end of February. Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some scores, and a little later, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie. It's Montana State and Sacramento State today in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Banking doesn't stop because the weekend comes around or the sunset paints our big sky. We know you work hard for your money and need access to it 24/7, 365, wherever you are. Stockman Bank's online and mobile banking lets you live every single moment of your day with confidence to stay in touch with your money via smartphone, tablet, or desktop computer. See the difference banking with Stockman Bank makes for you. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
When your day one proves they're a real one by showing up with McDonald's breakfast before you even get out of bed. The Friends Don't Let Friends Skip Breakfast deal.
Real friends also understand if you eat their hash browns before you even drive back. It's buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's with 5 options to mix and match. Sausage McMuffin, burrito, McGriddles, biscuit, or hash browns. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, yeah.
Back courtside, getting ready to go for the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. Montana State looking for their 4th consecutive bid into the final, hunting a 3rd straight NCAA tournament bid, and for the Bobcats looking to extend a 7-game tournament winning streak. Montana State's last loss in the Big Sky Tournament came in the championship game in 2021 against Eastern Washington. Since then, Eastern's done nothing but lose, and Montana State's done nothing but win as we head into the semifinal tip-off coming up at the bottom of the hour, presented, of course, by Prime Lending. Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Let's get to our Wheat Montana weather report today. It is gorgeous. We've had a little rain here and there, but mid-50s, and I've barely had to wear a jacket all weekend. Well, I guess week, whatever. The days of the week are just, it doesn't matter anymore. Right now, the only thing we need to know is that it's a semifinal game tonight, and it's 54 degrees out in Boise. An absolutely wonderful place to host a tournament, and not just because Montana State is looking to go to 4 of the first 5 championship games held in Boise, and that's what the Bobcats can do with a win today. The Bobcats and the Hornets in a 5-10 semifinal matchup here. Taking a look at some other scores. So last night, Montana beat Portland State 87-81 to punch their bid into the semifinals as the 3 seed. Montana is hosting number 8 Idaho State later tonight. That game tips at 9 o'clock. Idaho State, the 8 seed, upsetting the 2 seed Northern Colorado 83-76 on Sunday. So that's what sets up the Final Four. Sac, the 10 seed, MSU, the 5 seed, Idaho State, the 8, and Montana, the 3. Just a wild, wild ride. Meanwhile, on the women's side, it's all set. The women fall to Eastern today, but what an incredibly impressive season for Coach Binford and the women. And obviously, the future is incredibly bright with all the youth they have. NAU beats Montana. They led basically wire to wire in that game earlier today, so it's NAU and Eastern in the championship game. Keeping an eye on some other notable teams the Cats have faced. So in the Summit League, the number 1 overall seed, South Dakota State, they beat St. Thomas yesterday 59-49. They've had some upsets in that Summit League tournament. Number 7 Denver is playing in their championship game today, tipping at 7:30. So it's number 1 SDSU against number 7 Denver in the Summit League championship. The West Coast Conference has St. Mary's and Gonzaga squaring off tonight. That one tips at 7 o'clock. Coach Sprinkle will get his Mountain West tournament underway on Thursday in the quarterfinals against either Wyoming or Fresno. Great Osabor was named the Mountain West Player of the Year today. Darius Brown was named to the Mountain West first team today as well. Osabor had 18 points a game, 9 rebounds per contest, 90 assists, 41 steals, 47 blocks. He shot 57%, and he got to the free throw line 241 times. That's great Osabor, who is the Player of the Year in the Mountain West for the outright champions, Utah State. And for Darius Brown, 12 points, 6 assists, 2 turnovers a game, 40% from 3, including some miraculously clutch shots down the stretch. So that's what's coming up for them. Also of note in the Big West, since the Cats played so many Big West teams this year, CSUN got the 7 seed. They're getting going here on Wednesday. UC Riverside got the 5 seed, and Long Beach State got the 4 seed. So the Big West tournament is starting on Wednesday. So Just a couple of things to keep an eye out for as we are right in the thick of championship week. And the Bobcats a big player today, trying to keep this Golden March alive. It's the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. It's Montana State and Sacramento State, a couple of teams that split during the regular season with the road team winning each of those contests. Idaho State and Montana are coming up for the second semifinal after this one at 9 o'clock Mountain Time. We're taking a break. When we come back, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie as we get set for our Prime Lending tip-off coming up at the bottom of the hour. Montana State and Sac State, semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
Back on the pregame show, getting set for the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. It's Montana State and Sacramento State today. I'm Keaton Gillogly alongside head coach Matt Logie. And, all right, Coach, here we go. The quick turnaround today, but just kind of going back again to that second half. I mean, can you remember a shooting performance like that, 14 in a row? I mean, can you compare that to anything you've had in your career?
I haven't had a lot of time to look back, over the years, but I would highly doubt that there's been a game where that's occurred. I thought our guys, just caught fire, and the shooting was contagious. The guys played with great enthusiasm and attitude coming out of the locker room in the second half. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
All right, well, let's get into this matchup with the Sacramento State Hornets. Yes, they're the 10 seed, but they have really started to get going. They take down Eastern Washington in the quarterfinals. When you look back at some of their tape as they've evolved, I mean, what are the changes they have made to get on this heater over the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, well, you got to give them a lot of credit. I think Coach Patrick, has really adjusted as the season's gone on. They ended up getting rid of a couple guys, throughout in the middle of the season there that I think might have improved their chemistry and shifted their focus of attack a little bit from the front court, where they still have great size, but they're playing from a design standpoint a little bit more through their guards now with ball screen actions and off-ball actions for Patterson and Hamoda. And so, I think they've just kind of figured out as the year's gone on, what the best version of themselves look like. And for the last 3 weeks, they've been playing really good basketball.
Yeah, Patterson and Hamoda both have had some big games against MSU, but looking in that front court, Cole Maywin's been one of the best scorers in the Big Sky Tournament so far. What is he doing well, and how do you guys have to slow down Maywin today?
Yeah, he's a guy that, obviously transferred from the Power 5 conference at Oklahoma and has tremendous athleticism and size. Can step out and shoot a little bit, but really does most of his work in the paint, facing up to the basket. He can score over his left shoulder and, just gives him a veteran presence in the front court.
Defensively for them, every one of their wins, they've held their opponent under 70 points. What are they doing on the defensive side to slow these other teams down?
Yeah, I mean, I think they rebound the ball extremely well. They're one of the better rebounding margin teams in the country, and that certainly helps your defense a great deal when you're not giving up second chance points. They've got good rim protection with the size as well, and so they force people to, take contested shots at the rim, which is always helpful. And I think the key for us is getting out in transition a little bit, trying to make them move, east and west in the half court and really have to cover all the space on the floor.
They're one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the conference. How are you guys going to be successful in the glass today?
Well, we just got to fight and scrap like we have all year. It's a team effort for us, and our guys have been undersized all year long and figured out ways to scrap it out and allow us to improve in that area as the season's gone along. They know that that's going to be a very important facet of this game today.
All right, well, here we go. Coach, appreciate the time and the insight.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
I will take a break. When we come back, we've got our starting lineups and tip-off between Montana State and Sacramento State. For head coach Matt Logie, I'm Keaton Gillogly. This is Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road, pump it up, yeah.
Everybody in your crew identifies as either Big Mac Burger, McNuggets, or McCrispy Sandwich. But you're the Filet-O-Fish Sandwich all day. That crispy fish, that savory tartar sauce, that melty cheese, that pillowy bun. Yeah, you get it. Every time.
Now, BOGO for $1 has your crew covered with Big Mac, Chicken McNuggets, and Filet-O-Fish. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for items equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. And by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Now turn it up. Turn it up. It's game time.
He's got it to the rack. Two-hand slam. Robert Ford for three. Got it! Put a stamp on it. You are witnessing the golden age of Bobcat basketball.
Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
Just how golden are these Bobcats? We're about to find out in 40 minutes as we get set for the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. The 5th-seeded Montana State University Bobcats and the 10th-seeded Sacramento State University Hornets. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly with you live from Idaho Central Arena in Boise. Montana State is trying to keep this thing rolling. They've won 7 consecutive games in the Big Sky Tournament. They're the back-to-back champs, and today they are 1 win away from earning a 4th consecutive bid into the Big Sky Tournament championship game. We remind you that the Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites is a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics and the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. All right, here we go. Montana State wearing the home whites. Sacramento State in the road black uniforms. They are in last place in the Big Sky. They were locked into the 10 seed by mid-February, but second-year head coach David Patrick continuing to tinker, continuing to keep the belief alive for his Hornets team. And, boy, it has been rewarded after they snapped their 11-game losing streak when they beat MSU in Bozeman. They have now won 4 of their last 5, including upsetting the top seed Eastern Washington in the quarterfinals 2 days ago. All right, let's take a look now at the starting lineups. We begin first with the 10th-seeded Sacramento State University Hornets. They have not won 3 games in a row all year long. They've got an opportunity to do that today as they come in at 10-23. They went 4-14 in conference play, but again, they've won 4 of their last 5 ball games. Their starting lineup, their guards, Emil Skuda, the second-year freshman from Finland. Austin Patterson, one of the few guys with some serious experience. He was one of the guys who was dominant in the matchup in Bozeman. He had 20 points in that game, 18 in the second half. The fourth-year junior, again, Austin Patterson. Z. Hamoda, a third-year guy who actually transferred from Utah State. He's here now, 6'7", 180. He had a big game against MSU in Sacramento, averaged over 15 points a game in the 2 meetings, and he's been very, very good in the Big Sky Tournament. Cole Maywin is a guy who's putting up a tournament MVP resume. The 5th-year senior, the lone senior on this roster, 6'9", 220. Averaging 21 points a game in the tournament, 62% from the field. So that, again, is a Cole Maywin is going to be a nightmare matchup for Montana State. And finally, the true freshman, the 7-footer, Brown Beatty, who is averaging 4 points, 4 rebounds a game. He's been great, but he does end up in some foul trouble, so that has hurt him a little bit, and we'll see if he can stay on the floor. So, again, that is Skuda, Patterson, Hamoda, Maywin, Beatty. All right, taking a look now at the Montana State starting lineup under first-year head coach Matt Logie, who starts 1-0 in his Big Sky Tournament career. Eddie Turner is the point guard today. Good to see him in the starting lineup after he appeared to get injured late in the game, but he's okay coming off the win against Weber last night. His fellow point guard is Robert Ford III, who had one of the more legendary Bobcat games last night. 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He was dominant. Tyler Patterson, a strong game with 12 points last night, his second double-digit scoring performance in his Big Sky career for Tyler Patterson, playing in now his 11th game in the tournament. Brian Garacki will start at the 4 position. He was brilliant with 25 points, made 5 3-pointers yesterday. He's been excellent for MSU over the last 3 games, breaking out of his slump. And Brandon Walker gets the start in the front court. He's been a little quiet lately. Only played 13 minutes, 5 points yesterday with the up-and-coming John Olmstead taking a few of those front court minutes. But Brandon Walker getting the start today. We'll see if he can get going. Also of note, Eddie Turner is wearing a very noticeable left shoulder brace. So that appears to be potentially that injury he suffered yesterday late in the game. He did not come back in for the last few minutes of the win against Weber State, which was the talk of the tournament all day today. MSU won 91-82. Everybody's talking about the Brian Garacki banked 3 from the top of the key. MSU at one point knocked down 14 consecutive shots, and they knock out Weber State and are into the semifinals for a 4th consecutive year. First time ever they've done that in program history. trying to get to a fourth consecutive championship game as well. The back-to-back champs have looked like it, and they've got another chance to prove it tonight. All right, here we go. MSU in the home whites. They've got Montana State written in navy blue, outlined in gold across the chest, blue numbers on the front and the back. For Sacramento State, in the road black uniforms, Sacramento State written in green, outlined in gold. Last names written across the top of the back of the jersey with the green numbers underneath it. The 7-footer Brown Beatty and Brandon Walker are at center court, and we are ready to go for our Prime Lending tip-off. Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Boise has been Bobcat built the last 4 years. MSU trying to keep this thing alive and rolling again tonight. An incredibly historic run over the last nearly half decade now. Basically just the 20s have been all Montana State, and it's spanning now its second coach with Matt Logie getting this team playing its best basketball in March, just the way you draw it up. Here we go. The ball is tossed in the air, and the tip is loose and won by Sacramento State, and the 2024 semifinal is underway between MSU and Sac State. Handoff out in the right corner for Beatty. Sacramento State working offensively to our left. Handoff now in the corner. Back out to the right wing, moving around the perimeter. Beatty against Walker, working into the post. Down to the mid-post, turns. Hook shot, rimming, no. Rob Ford with a rebound for MSU. Bobcats with their first touch of the day offensively. Rob Ford into the front court on the right wing of the Big Sky logo. Toss up to the top. Brandon Walker holds. Puts it on the floor, around a screen, spins, kicks it back out. Ford on the drive to the mid-post, throws back out to Walker with a bounce pass. Handoff for Tyler Patterson, takes it to the elbow, throws to the right elbow for Walker. He's doubled in the mid-post, right side, pivoting on the left foot, kicks it out to Turner with 3 to shoot. He jacks up a 3, came up short, and Sacramento State has the rebound. So Sac State, if they're going to win this game, it's going to be behind their defense. And they had a good first defensive possession there. Austin Patterson has had a real hot hand lately. Has the dribble down to the mid-post left side against Tyler Patterson. Bounce pass out to the left elbow. Here's Maywin into the lane. Puts up a righty hook. Rimming, no. Fight for the rebound. Brandon Walker won it in traffic. That's exactly the type of rebound MSU has to clean today. Coach Logie imploring the tempo. Driving a kick. Patterson, his first 3 is pure. Tyler Patterson staying hot. 50% from 3 over the last 5 games. And he opens the Bobcats scoring today in the semifinals with a right corner 3. Here's a drive by Homoda. Throws out to the left corner. Another 3. Ooh, that's good. A Cole Maywin pouring it in. Just his 9th three-point make all year. We got a tie game. 2 minutes into the first half. MSU with the ball to our right. Brian Garacki working up at the top. Pivoting. Gets rid of it, and it's stolen. Austin Patterson with the steal in transition. One-on-one. Finger roll up and in. Stealing a bucket on the other end by Sac State. They're up 5-3 with 17:50 to go in the first half. Sac State playing with all the confidence in the world. Tyler Patterson jacks up a quick 3. That's no good. Left it short with a hand in his face, and Sac State has the rebound. Homoda out on the right wing, gives to Austin Patterson. Takes it to the left wing, down to the free throw line, into the mid-post, pivoting in the lane. Bounce pass underneath. Catch is made. Maywin goes up and lays it in with the right hand. Good pass in a tight window from Austin Patterson to a Cole Maywin. 5 points for Maywin, who's putting together an MVP resume in the tournament. Bobcats down 7-3. 17-20 to go first half. Into Walker against the smaller guard. Leans in, lays it up and in. First 2 points for Brandon Walker. He's been a little quiet the last 2 games. Nice to see him get into the score sheet early tonight. Sac State with the ball to our left. Homoda behind the screen, tries a 3, way too strong. Long rebound picked up by Eddie Turner. He's on the move from left to right. Turner on the drive, slows down, kicks it back out. Walker left, wide open for 3, and it's good. Brandon Walker has found the touch early. He's got 5 points. MSU retakes the lead up 8-7. 16:50 to go first half. MSU was shooting the lights out last night. Seems like it's picking up again today. Scuda turning the corner, gets underneath. Kicks along the baseline to Austin Patterson. Closed out against by Robert Ford. Patterson into the lane. Jump pass into the right corner. Scuda tries a 3, and that's good. Shots are falling from everywhere to start the first semifinal. That one, that's only the 10th three-point make Emil Scuda's had all year. So a couple of guys in Scuda and Maywin who really don't shoot the 3 much. They've knocked down some early shots. 2-point lead for Sac State. Eddie Turner with the ball on the left wing. Penetrating, down to the left block, puts up the floater, rimming. Ooh, no, got to his spot. Didn't quite have the touch we're used to seeing from Eddie Turner. Toss into the post. Beatty against Patterson, backing in, shoulder to chest, kicks it out. Maywin on the drive, pulls up, runner mid-post, swirls off, no good. Garacki clears the rebound. MSU doing a nice job on the glass just to get the day started. Bobcats down 10-8, 15:45 to go in the first half. Ford has it poked away, ball loose on the floor, and Hamoda wins the 50-50 ball. He's ahead, Maywin by himself, two-hand slam. 12-8, Sac State leading, 15:35 to go in the first half. Hectic start. Patterson down to the right baseline. Throws out to Ford. He triggers a three. It's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And now we've got a whistle. And we've got a media timeout coming. Not sure what the whistle was or what it was about. But it will take us to a timeout as Rob Ford hits a Wendy's three-pointer. We're taking a break in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 15 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the first half. Sac State leading Montana State 12-11. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Bobcat Basketball is presented in part by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food, order from anywhere, and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. It's been an offensive explosion to open up the first semifinal of the Big Sky Tournament on the men's side. The women played their semifinals earlier. NAU and Eastern Washington advancing to the championship game tomorrow afternoon. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. MSU trailing 12-11 against Sac State with 15:21 to go in the first half. Sac State playing with all the confidence in the world right now. Despite losing 11 straight in the middle of the season, have won 4 of their last 5, and they're the team who led basically wire to wire against Eastern Washington and knocked out the regular season champs. Sac State with the basketball. Bailey Nunn throws to Hamoda. He's open for a topside three. Good and one. Light touch on the elbow. Rob Ford picks up the foul, his first. Hamoda hits the three, and he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play. Hamoda yesterday went 5 for 5 from downtown as part of a 19-point performance. Not yesterday, rather 2 days ago. The win against Eastern Washington. So Hamoda going to the line where he is an 80% free throw shooter. The shot is up, and no good. Rattled in and out. John Olmstead, who just checked in, is into the ball game and grabs the rebound. Montana State with the ball to our right. Eddie Turner setting it up near the half-court line, pestered by Hamoda. Between the leg dribble to take it to the top around a screen. He pulls up for a long two. That's off the back iron, no good. And Sacramento State has the rebound as they try to push out their 4-point lead with 15 minutes to go in the first half. Hamoda hands off to Bailey Nunn, who's been very good off the bench. The true freshman on the drive. Nunn underneath the cup, kicks it back out to the right wing for Beatty. Beatty against Olmstead, working in the mid-post right side. Slings out to the left wing. Kovalchev Crossing over, fires into the post. Beatty lost the handle, ball loose on the floor, and Rob Ford comes away with a 50-50 ball. Ford moving from left to right, out to Sam Lecolot with his first touch of the day. Then to Olmstead, over to Ford. He's in the left corner, tries a three ball. Rimming, good! Bounced off the front iron, skied in the air, and fell through the twine. Pair of threes for Rob Ford. Bobcats are 4 of 6 from downtown to start the day. Picked up right where they left off yesterday. Holt at the free throw line. Hands it off to Kovalchev at the top. The guard works his way down to the right baseline. Given to Holt, working on Olmstead. Spinning, kicks, knocked out of bounds by the active hands of Rob Ford. It'll stay with Sac State, 9 to shoot. Serving all your garage door needs, DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Sac State to inbound from their own baseline. Bailey Nunn looking, finds Maywin, back to Nunn. Bad angle three. Oh, it skims off the glass and falls in. Oh, whatever basketball gods Bailey Nunn is praying to, they are the right ones. That was a low percentage shot. MSU down 4 with the ball. 13:41 to go in the first half. Lecolot to Patterson. Down in the mid-post, has to kick it back out. Here's Lecolot, a deep three, and it's good. Sam Lecolot rattling it home from deep. He was a step or two back of the arc. MSU down 18-17, 13:25 to go in the first half. Nunn bounced the free throw line, kick into the corner. Maywin on the drive, attacking the rack, missed it. Lecolot with a rebound and gets rid of it as he tumbles down to avoid the travel. MSU into the front court, down 1. Drive by Turner, throws it out, tip to Lecolot in the right corner. Lecolot throws back to Turner, and he draws the foul. Lecolot does as he was delivering the pass. The foul goes on Bailey Nunn, his first. Couple of subs here. Garacki and Miller into the ball game. They join Lecolot, Olmstead, and Ford. So Miller getting his first run. Brian Garacki getting back into the game. Both teams shooting nearly 60% to open the night. Bobcats with the ball, 20 seconds on the shot clock, 13 minutes to go in the first half, and MSU down 1. Into Lecolot, out to Olmstead, around to Miller at the top. Miller takes it right, throws to the left wing. Garacki, open three. Yes! It's all threes in Boise. Brian Garacki, his first long-range shot of the night. MSU up by 2, 12:45 to go in the first half. Austin Patterson moving left to the elbow, kicks into the left corner for Holt. The big man moving right around the perimeter. Picks it up at the top, hands off for Bailey Nunn. With the dribble, Nunn standing tall, crossing over on Lecolot, and what happened? Whistle, and I think a foul. Lecolot caught him in the eye, so Lecolot picks up the first foul of his day. Kind of tried to swipe at it, got him in the eye. Nunn's okay, but foul on Lecolot late in the shot clock. 12:31 to go in the first half. MSU up by 2. Sac State with the ball to our left. Nunn at the top. The freshman takes it to the left wing. He gets open for 3. Rimming, no. Rebound MSU. Rob Ford has it. He throws ahead to Jed Miller. Down in the right corner. Throws up to Lecolot. The Cats get into their motion. Toss into the post. Olmstead makes the catch. Kicks it out to Miller. He's working in the right corner. Throws to Ford. New play call. Ford on the right wing. He's on the drive. Pulls up mid-post. Leans in. Block. And out of bounds. It'll stay with Montana State. Some body contact. No call. All ball up top. 13 seconds on the shot clock. MSU up by 2 with the ball. Bobcats 58% from the field. Sac State 54%. Ford inbounds to Garacki. Makes the catch. Tries the shot. That's no good from the right corner. And a foul. And that's going on to Cole Maywin. It was Sam Lecolot trying to box out. And Cole Maywin picks up his first foul. MSU putting up a nice effort on the glass. They've doubled up Sac State in the rebounding margin, leading 8-4 in rebounds. MSU leading by 2 on the scoreboard with 12 minutes to go in the first half. Inbound to Olmstead. He's on the left baseline, down to the left block, kicks it out. Lecolot from the top, driving a kick to the right corner. Garacki pivoting in the corner, hasn't used the dribble yet. Now puts it on the floor, backing in, posting up Kovalchek, down to the right block, turns, fall away, Jay, pure. Brian Garacki is back, and oh, what a sweet sight it is. 5 points for Garacki today. MSU up 22-18. 11:40 to go in the first half. Sac State with the ball to our left. Maywin up the top. Bad pass. Jed Miller has the steal. He's in transition to the cup. Lays it up and in with the right hand. Timeout, Sac State. Jed Miller, the spark. Bobcats the lead and the momentum. Everybody to their feet behind us, and Montana State has the advantage as we head to a break. 11:26 to go in the first half. Montana State leading Sac State 24-18 in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
The snow is falling and temps are dropping, Bobcat fans, so it's the perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Savory veggie broth packed with flavor from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and spices. Enjoy loaded tortilla soup in a bowl or crunchy tortilla shell with your favorite protein and craveable toppings. That's right, the soup sensations fans have been raving about has returned. But not for long, so get it while it's hot. Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Order today at qdoba.com or in the app.
It's a new season at Kohl's with everyday styles at great prices. You can get more of what you want for less. Find go-tos for going everywhere and perfect picks for your home. Shop Kohl's at Kohl's.com today. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. The Bobcat cheerleaders are out of the floor celebrating a 10-0 run for Montana State over the last 2 minutes. A prime lending timeout called by Sacramento State. 11:26 to go in the first half. MSU leading 24-18. Balanced scoring attack for the Cats today. Ford with 6, Garacki 5, Brandon Walker 5, 3 for Patterson, 3 for Lecolot, 2 for Miller. MSU spreading it around, 60% from the field and 6 of 8 from beyond the arc after they had the lights-out shooting performance yesterday. They knocked down 13 threes. They've hit 13 threes now in 3 consecutive games, 13 or more. Sac State inbounds the basketball. They go the length of the floor from right to left with the Hornets trailing by 6. MSU had a 6-game winning streak in the head-to-head series against Sac State before the Hornets won out on the brick floor at the end of February. Sac State with the ball. Himoda working for the post. Nowhere to go. Gives it to Maywin at the free throw line. Drives on Lecolot. Doesn't have space. Kicks it out. Austin Patterson a 3. That's no good off the inside of the iron. And Brian Garacki has another rebound. MSU +5 on the glass. Turner to Garacki. Steps into a 3-ball. No, but an offensive rebound by Miller out on the perimeter. Back to Miller on the right wing. Dials it up. No, swirls in and out. Bodies hit the hardwood, boxing out, and Sac State has the rebound. Good looks for MSU. Keep it going. Austin Patterson out on the right wing. Gives it up to Holt at the top. Holding on the left wing, guarded by Olmstead. Handoff for Nunn. Dribbling up toward the half-court line. Bailey Nunn. Working on the left wing, guarded by Olmstead. Still looking here. Now on the drive down to left block. Has to kick it out into the right corner. Himoda contested 3. That was short. And the Bobcats are able to save the rebound. Oh, it goes out of bounds, but it was last touched by Sacramento State. Garacki a little slow getting up, but he's all right. Boy, MSU really starting to string some success together now, and that was one of the really big themes and talking points that Coach Logie had down the stretch. Yes, we had seen flashes of this, but they hadn't sustained it. Well, they're sustaining it now, deep into the tournament. Working to the semifinals with a championship matchup set tomorrow. 10 minutes to go in the first half. MSU leading by 6. Turner down to the mid-post. Throws out to Lecolot. Around to Garacki left wing. Up to Olmstead at the point. Handoff for Patterson. Turns the corner. Pulls up near the free throw line. And the jumper is good. Tyler Patterson rolling. MSU leading 26-18, 9:38 to go in the first half. Holt out of the mid-post, working on Olmstead, back to the basket. Excuse me, that's Brown Beatty, rather. Beatty up to Nunn. He holds near the top. Nunn on the drive down to the left block. He pulls up with a contested jumper. That's no good. Eddie Turner the rebound, and here to go the Cats. Ahead to Garacki along the left sideline. Back to Turner to set the point. Turner turns the corner down to the right block. Throws out to Lecolot. Swung around to the top. Given to Olmstead left wing with a bounce pass. Olmstead to Turner at the top. Turner steps back, throws to the right wing. Garacki, 10 to shoot. Garacki gives it to Olmstead, right side. Skip pass into the left corner. Lecolot dials it up. Yes! Olmstead to Lecolot. The hunting connection. Montana State up by 11 with 8:50 to go in the first half. Oh, the Bobcats are sharpshooters in Boise. They can't stop the last night and a half. Bailey Nunn at the top, bounce into the post. Beatty turns, hooks it home. Nearly indefensible against the 7-footer. Brown Beatty, a tough right-handed hook. 29-20, MSU leading. 8:30 to go, first half. Turner across the timeline. Takes it to the top, drives into the lane, bounce pass to Olmstead. Doubled, gets rid of it to Garacki. He steps up inside the arc, high arcing shot, no good, across the baseline, and it is out of bounds as Olmstead gets shoved into the first row of seats, and it will be Sac State basketball. Lecolot takes a seat. He remains hot, 6 points on 2 of 2 shooting. No, scratch that, he stays on. Olmstead coming off. Olmstead a rebound and an assist today. He had a nice stat line yesterday. 4.6 rebounds, 3 assists. He'll take that every single day from John Olmstead. MSU up 9. Sac State with the ball to our left. The semifinals of the Big Sky tournament. To the left wing, Bailey Nunn. Works back to the top of the key, to the free throw line. Pulls up for the jumper, and it's good. Bailey Nunn's been heating up. He's been a double-digit scorer over the last 6 games. Nunn's got 5 points after that free throw line jumper. Sac State on a bit of a run here. MSU with the ball. Forward on the drive, down to the right block. Foul. Big block up top, but a foul on Beatty with all the contact underneath. So Brown Beatty picks up his first. Rob Ford going to the line. We're taking a break. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, we've got a timeout. 7:48 to go in the first half. Montana State leading 29-22 against Sacramento State in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For every peak, valley, and plateau, for every mishap and every adventure, for every Montanan in every season of life, Bozeman Health is here to deliver care with quality, compassion, and respect. Because we see you as more than the patient you are today. We look to what's on the horizon for you and our community over the decades to come. That's care beyond care. Well beyond. Bozeman Health.
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of.
Woohoo, yeah!
We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at a Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco!
Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Back to First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State is leading 29-22 against Sacramento State with 7:48 to go in the first half. Let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly with Jesse Ropolato back in the studios. We are courtside in Boise. There have been 5 Big Sky tournaments held here in Boise, this being the 5th. Montana State has made 3 of the finals. They have a chance to make their 4th out of the 5 in Boise tomorrow night if they can get a win today. Right now up 29-22, 7:48 to go in the first half. An offensive barrage on both sides. Sac State 50% from the field and from the three-point line. MSU 55% from the field and 7 of 11 from downtown. If you include just the second half last night, Montana State is 17 for their last 25 from the three-point line. Rob Ford's at the free throw line. First of his 2 free throws is good. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. Rob Ford is 101st game as a D1 baller. Had 27 points last night. That shot is good. He hits them both. And Ford's got 8 points in the first half today. MSU up 31-22, 7:48 to go in the first half. Montana and Idaho State dueling in the second semifinal coming up later after this one. Sac State with the ball. Nunn takes it to the left wing. Works his way inside. Bounce pass to Maywin. Gets down to the right block. Stripped out of bounds by Rob Ford. That was a beautiful defensive switch. Brandon Walker stopped Maywin's momentum dead, cold in its tracks, down to the right block. We've seen him turn and dunk that thing with some authority. That was great defense by MSU. Nunn inbounds to Maywin. He's down on the right baseline against Walker. Posted up, works his way into the middle of the lane. Turns lefty hook, short. And MSU has the rebound. There you go. Great defense by Walker, and Lecolot clears the board. MSU into the front court with a 9-point lead. Walker gives to Ford at the top. Ford down to the mid-post, turns, handoff for Walker. One dribble, goes up, lays it home. Rob Ford threading the needle underneath. Brandon Walker finishing it off. Walker's got 7. MSU an 11-point lead with 7 minutes to go in the first half. Maywin up at the top. Handoff at the top of the key. Scuda on the drive. Gets in, leans in with a left hand. Able to finish. Oh, that's a tough shot. A little scoop shot by Emil Scuda, who's got 5 points today. Bobcats with the ball in a 9-point lead. 6:38 to go in the first half. Brandon Walker to the free throw line with the dribble. Handoff for Eddie Turner. Turns the corner, kicks it out. Lecolot, open 3, book it. A torrential downpour in Boise. Montana State 8 of 12 from deep. Another Wendy's three-pointer, the third of the day for Lecolot. Now Rob Ford has a steal. He's one-on-one in transition with some help. Here's Turner now off the pass. Missed the lefty layup. Lecolot the offensive rebound. Bobcats can't convert in transition, but they get the offensive rebound. Now Walker playing bully ball. He finishes down to the right block. Timeout, Sac State. MSU in charge in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. Bobcats leading 38-24 with 6:02 to go in the first half. Hunting a 4th straight finals berth. We're taking a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Again, Montana State leading 38-24 with 6:02 to go in the first half of the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go.
We are back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 6:02 to go in the first half. Montana State leading 38-24 over Sacramento State. MSU is 8 of 12 from the three-point line tonight. This is just a surreal shooting performance by MSU in the tournament. 10 of 14 in the second half from 3 yesterday. 8 of 12 today. Just obscene. Sac State with the ball. They trail now by 14. 6 minutes to go, first half. If you're MSU, you just got to keep this thing rolling. Up at the top, Scuda has the dribble, breaking it down into the mid-post. He leans in, blocked. Brandon Walker swats it into the first row on the baseline. Brandon Walker, a resurgence today. He had been a little slow entering the tournament. He had the suspension, the ejection at Eastern. Olmsted had the senior day. He was a little quiet yesterday against Weber, but Brandon Walker, a loud night tonight in the first semifinal on the men's side. Austin Patterson inside, steps through with a right-handed layup and got it to go. 4 points for Austin Patterson, 12-point lead for MSU. Remember, Sac State had nearly erased a 17-point deficit against Montana State in Sacramento. Like-a-lot to the left wing, throws it out to the top. Here's Walker breaking it down. Stops, whistle, and an offensive foul. Z Hamoda taking the charge. First foul on Brandon Walker. .5:23 to go, first half. Montana State up 38-26 over Sac State. Fourth all-time meeting in the Big Sky Tournament between these two teams. MSU won the last meeting in 2022, but overall they're just 1-2 in the first 3 meetings. Beatty out of the right elbow. Bounce pass to the right corner. Back around to Holt. He tries a deep left wing 3. That's no good. Offensive board stripped free. Recovered again by Sacramento State. Austin Patterson bounces into the post. Holt pivots and fouled as he goes up for the shot, so he'll go to the line. I think that was Brandon Walker helping down. No, yeah, it was. So Brandon Walker just picked up his second foul on back-to-back possessions. So that'll bring John Olmstead into the game. And how important is the depth provided by John Olmstead now with Brandon Walker picking up his second foul. So first free throw coming. It's up and good. Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the field. Tyler Patterson takes a seat. Brian Garacki back onto the floor. Garacki with 5 points today. 4:51 to go in the first half. Another free throw coming. Jacob Holt lining it up. It's up and good. He hits them both. 2 points for Jacob Holt. 10-point lead for MSU. They've been up by as much as 14 today. Bobcats into the front court. Eddie Turner out of the left wing. Turner dribbles right to the free throw line. Handoff underneath, off the mark. Olmstead wasn't quite ready for it. And it was a little behind him. Turnover by MSU. It's their fourth. Remember, last night they had 9 turnovers in the first half and then really locked it up in the second half. Scooter to the right wing. Throws to Beatty at the top. Guarded by Garacki. Round to Austin Patterson on the right wing. Bounce pass into the post. Holt spins, lefty hook. Got it to go off the glass. Tough finish by Jacob Holt. He's got 4 points today. He's very, very efficient when he's out of foul trouble, and he has stayed out of foul trouble today. So back to an 8-point game now. Sac State on a run here. Sam Leck, a deep 3. Heat check off the front iron, no good. Sac State the rebound. That's a pivotal possession now. Austin Patterson weaves through and kicks it out to the left wing. Scuda to Austin Patterson on the left wing. Bounce pass into the post. That is out of bounds and staying here. And that will take us to our under 4 immediate timeout for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 3:49 to go in the first half. Montana State leading Sacramento State 38-30 in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
I wanted to put up a fence to protect my tomato plants. So I grabbed this, and then I did this. But instead of yielding a big crop, I hit a utility line and had to pay $1,200 in repairs. I didn't just lose my pride and joy, I could no longer afford the new stovetop I'd been saving up for. Next time, I'm going to make my free call to 811 before I dig.
Learn from Curry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza. Bridger Brewing cheers to every adventure being better than the last. 3:49 to go in the first half. Montana State leading 38-30 over Sacramento State. It's the semifinals of the Big Sky tournament. Montana State has reached the last 2 NCAA tournaments. They have won 7 straight games in the Big Sky tournament. Danny Sprinkle went 8-1 in his 3 tournaments. Remember, his first year was the 2020 year when the pandemic canceled the tournament. So for a guy like Tyler Patterson, a win today would send him into another Big Sky tournament championship game, and he will have been into one every single year of his career. Inbounds pass, lobbed out near the half-court line, caught by Austin Patterson. He takes it to the right wing, throws up to Beatty. Puts it on the floor, moves into the lane with the dribble, goes up, high off the window with the right hand, got it to go. What a finish. Round Beatty, 4 points, 38-32. Sac State starting to use some of their size in the post. Pass into the post, Olmstead pivoting, kicks it out, Ford. Moves left around a screen, draws a double, gets rid of it to Lecolot, into the post, passes tipped, loose on the floor. Sac State is forced to steal. Sac State on an 8-0 run with a chance to extend it now. Austin Patterson contested 3. It's good. He's had some big games against MSU. 11-0 run for Sac State. What was once a 14-point Bobcat advantage has been cut to 3. 3 minutes to go, first half. Lecolot. Bounce to the top for Olmstead. Dribbles right, hands off for Eddie Turner. He takes it down to the mid-post. Leans in, floats it up, kisses it off the window. Sweet touch by Eddie Turner. First 2 points for Eddie today. That ends that 11-0 run. Sac State, though, has hit their last 3 shots. Scuda into the paint. Working at the mid-post. Has to kick it out. Beatty pumps the 3. Works down to the free throw line. Slings out to the right wing. Scuda dribbles, curls to the free throw line. Blocked. Sam Lecolot, a 2-hand swat. Picked up by Sac State with 7 to shoot. Z. Himoda turns into the right corner, 5. Himoda slicing into the lane. Euro steps through, sends it up. No, Rob Ford the rebound. Cats get a stop. Up by 5. 2 1/4 to go in the first half. Boy, it's going to be an important close to the first half. Into Olmstead, out to Lecolot, then to Turner. He bobbles, recovers on the right wing. Up to Ford at the top. Ford to Garacki on the left wing. Curls into the lane, backing in. Pivoting in the lane, bounce to Olmstead, off the mark. Olmstead dives on the hardwood to pick it up, and we got a jump ball or a timeout. One of the two. Timeout MSU. So we'll actually save the possession for Montana State because they had the arrow as well. So prime lending timeout called by Montana State to save the possession before the tie-up with 6 seconds on the shot clock and 1:55 to go in the first half. Montana State leading 40-35. At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. It's grinder season. It's March. It's a lot for the guys. Long days, especially for Montana schools and fans. All 4 games throughout the day will feature at least one school from the Treasure State. Montana State women lost to Eastern in the first semifinal for the women. The Montana women lost to Northern Arizona in the second semi. Montana State on the men's side leading here in the first men's semi. And Montana has Idaho State in the second men's semi after this. Championship game is tomorrow night. Bobcats hoping to be a part of it again. A late tip, 9:30 p.m. tomorrow night if the Bobcats are in it. Eddie Turner with 6 on the shot clock to inbound for the baseline. Gets it into Lecolot on the left wing. Here's a 3. In and out. Sac State the rebound. They're down by 5 with the ball to our left. 1:45 to go in the first half. Z. Himoda driving down the baseline. Kicks it out to the left corner. Scuda left open for 3. It's good. Scuda doesn't hit a ton of those, but he's got 2 tonight. 2-point lead for MSU. 1:34 remaining in the first half. Turner drives and draws a foul. A couple of Hornets were in the area, and it is Z. Himoda who picks up his first, the third-year junior. 4 fouls apiece, so quite a distance from getting to the bonus either way. Clean game, very aesthetically pleasing game, even with this 14-2 run for Sac State. Cats up by 2. Into Lecolot on the left wing in the final 90 seconds of the first half. To Ford, driving a kick. Garacki, right corner 3, partially blocked, left short. Sac State has the ball. Hornets from right to left. Austin Patterson out on the right wing. Drives down to the right baseline, picked up by a second defender, has to kick it out. Beatty, handoff for Austin Patterson. He curls into the lane, bobbles, lays it up, off the glass, no. Lecolot the rebound. MSU has been magical on the glass today. Ahead to Eddie Turner on the right wing, kick into the right corner. Patterson, wide open 3. No. Offensive rebound and a foul on the floor on Sacramento State. So Lecolot got fouled and completed the rebound as Bailey Nunn records his second foul. 1 minute remaining in the first half. MSU up 40-38. Bobcats built out as much as a 14-point lead. It's been cut to 2. Turner from the baseline. Inbounds to Lecolot on the left wing. Out at the top. Slings to Patterson on the right wing. He takes it back to the top. Given to Lecolot, works along the free throw line, kicks to Turner, comes around the screen to his right, on the perimeter, 7 to shoot. Turner driving a kick, 5. Garacki on the drive, going to the cup, lays it in. Great patience by the Bobcat offense, and they convert on the Garacki layup. MSU up by 4, 35 seconds to go, first half. Kovachev gives it to Austin Patterson. Over to Beatty on the right wing. Up to Skuda. Skuda dribbling with the left hand to the free throw line. Shovel pass to the right baseline. Working inside, Beatty against Lecolot. Left the hook shot short. Lecolot with a rebound. Sam Lecolot is giving it everything right now. He is gassed. 10 seconds to go in the first half. MSU with the ball, up by 4. 7 seconds. Rob Ford has it at the half-court line. 4. Rob Ford with a dribble. 3. Ford, and we got a whistle and a foul at the top. Smart foul by Austin Patterson. His first. 5th team foul for Sacramento State. So MSU will inbound with 2.5 seconds to go in the first half. Up by 4. Semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. MSU looking for a 4th straight bid into the finals. Eddie Turner to inbound. 2.5 seconds on the clock. Into Patterson from the right corner. Fall away 3. No. And that's how the first half comes to a close. An offensive barrage again by Montana State. They shoot 52% in the first half. They had built up a big lead, Sac State with plenty of scoreboard pressure, but we go to break with the Cats up 4 in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. Montana State 42, Sac State 38 at the half. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals, but here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids. And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Welcome to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. The Bobcats are leading the Hornets at halftime in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. It's MSU 42, Sac State 38. Town Pump is a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. Bobcats are hunting a tournament three-peat. They've been the champs the last 2 years. They took down Weber State in the 4-5 matchup yesterday. Today, the 5-10 matchup in the semis. Sac State with the first ever 10 seed over a 1 seed in the Big Sky Tournament. And they are playing with a lot of confidence, and they did fall behind early today. MSU built out a 14-point lead with 6 minutes to go in the first half, but Sac State came roaring back with an 11-0 run. They got as close as 2 points, but the Bobcats have a 4-point advantage at halftime, leading 42-38 in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. We're taking a break on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. MSU leading at 42-38 at halftime. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, local banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats!
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza, and proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Sitting courtside on the First Interstate Bank, on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. MSU leading 42-38 against Sacramento State. An incredibly balanced performance by Montana State in the first half. 52% from the field overall, 8 of 17 from 3, sponsored by Wendy's, 47%. And for Sacramento State, 50% overall, 6 of 11 from the three-point line, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. How about this? Against one of the best rebounding teams in the conference. In fact, Sac State is 22 in the nation, plus 7 on the glass. MSU today is plus 7 in the first half, out rebounding Sac State 18-11, 4 offensive rebounds for MSU. Very, very impressive in that regard. For the Bobcats, very balanced scoring. 9 points from Like-a-Lot, 9 from Walker, 8 from Ford, 7 from Garacki, 5 from Patterson, 2 from Turner, and 2 from Jed Miller. For Sac State, led by Scuda, who's got 8. Patterson has 7. Cole Maywin has 7. Bailey Nunn has 5. Brown Beatty has 4. Jacob Holt has 4. And Z Hamoda has 3. So that's the full rundown of the scoring. MSU also 7 assists, sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. That's 7 assists on 16 field goal makes. Join Champs New Kids Club, presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $40 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. We're taking a break on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. MSU leading Sac State 42-38. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
It's time for a wellness tip from SCL Health, now Intermountain Health, an official health partner of the Bobcats. Do you ever feel winded after attending a Bobcats game? Here's something you might not know. Of course you do. You're a true blue and gold Bobcat fan. You sing the fight song at the top of your lungs. Stand up and cheer. Cheer long and loud for dear Montana State. That being said, keep those lungs healthy. The Bobcats need your energy. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org.
When your day one proves they're a real one by showing up with McDonald's breakfast before you even get out of bed. The Friends Don't Let Friends Skip Breakfast deal.
Real friends also understand if you eat their hash browns before you even drive back. It's buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's with 5 options to mix and match. Sausage McMuffin, burrito, McGriddles, biscuit, or hash browns. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Bobcats are playing with house money, and boy, sometimes when you bet big, you win big. MSU up 42-38 at halftime against Sacramento State. This is the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Our McDonald's delivery of the half out of that first half, presented by your locally owned and operated McDonald's of Montana. Eddie Turner, 3 assists to lead the way for the Bobcats, so that's the McDonald's delivery of the half. Was 3 assists, sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. Taking a look at the First Interstate Bank scoreboard today. So a couple of finals in the books. Montana State women losing against Eastern Washington 56-39. It was a real struggle on the offensive side of the ball for Montana State and Coach Binford. Then kind of the story of the season. Nobody got into double figures in that game. They only shot 26% from the field, only 8 of 16 from the free throw line. Eastern Washington, the regular season champs, they handle business, and they've got a date with number 2 Northern Arizona, which beat number 3 Montana earlier today as well. So it's the 1 and 2 seeds squaring off in the Women's Big Sky Tournament Championship tomorrow. That game will be on at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. Meanwhile, here on the men's side, we've got a 10-5 matchup for the first semi, 8-3 matchup coming up for the second semifinal, which tips at 9 o'clock. That's number 8 Idaho State, number 3 Montana, which is the second one. This one, number 5 MSU against number 10 Sacramento State. Championship game is coming up tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. if the Cats are there. We will be on the air at 9 p.m. again for the 9:30 tip-off. So it'll be a late one, but if the Cats are there, it will certainly be worthwhile as they are hunting just the second ever three-peat in the Big Sky tournament. The last three-peat, the only other one, coincidentally, was Weber State when they won 3 straight in 1978, 79, and 1980. So the Bobcats looking to become the second three-peat in Big Sky tournament history. If they're going to do that, they've got to close it out in the second half today against Sacramento State. The Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. Taking a break on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. Montana State leading Sac State 42-38, the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
We've wrapped up the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. We're sitting at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position courtside at Idaho Central Arena in Boise. And today, in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament, MSU is leading Sacramento State 42-38. Sac State looking for their first ever bid into the Big Sky Tournament final. They've never won a title, but they haven't even been to a finals. They're in just their fourth semifinal appearance. Meanwhile, Montana State has been building Boise. They're looking for their fourth berth into the final in 5 Big Sky tournaments hosted here in Boise, Idaho. In Montana, parenting is important to us. Figuring it out doesn't come easy. In the ParentingMontana.org podcast, we talk with experts about the challenges and the joys of being in a parenting role. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success. The Bobcats are just 20 minutes away from heading back to the tournament championship game. Can they do it today? Well, we're going to find out. The offense that's been carrying things for MSU lately, and another opportunity to keep that rolling for Montana State, looking for their 8th straight tournament win and their 2nd straight under first-year head coach Matt Logie. A golden age Bobcat basketball stretching across 2 coaching staffs and a myriad of changes. Well, at a certain point, it's not about the man, but about the program. And this program is enjoying heights it has never quite been at before. All right, shot clock didn't start as Montana State inbounded it, but again, shot clock did not start. So 3 seconds rolled off the game clock. So it should be putting 27. There we go, 27 on the shot clock. MSU inbounds, and we are underway in the second half. Bobcats are 20 minutes away from a 4th straight appearance in the Big Sky Tournament Final. Rob Ford has the ball out of the left wing. He takes it over inside it, down in the lane, kicks it out to the right wing. Eddie Turner is open. The three is good. Cats just won't stop from deep. Their 9th three of the day. Eddie Turner gets it going. He's got 5 points. MSU leading 45-38. 9:28 to go in the ball game. Left wing three. The response is good. Z Hamoda. He had a monster second half against the Bobcats in Sacramento when the Hornets erased a 17-point deficit in that second half. Cats, though, would go on to win that one. Brandon Walker into the mid-post, spins, right-handed hook shot, swirls home off the glass. That was a difficult finish. Brandon Walker, the first player into double figures tonight. He's got 11. 19 minutes to go in the game. MSU leading by 6. Maywin up at the top. Holding, takes it to his right. Still pivoting here. Finally gets rid of it to Austin Patterson. He dribbles right, gets behind a screen. Tough angle three, short. Brandon Walker the rebound. Montana State has been a menace on the glass today against one of the great rebounding teams in the country. MSU out at the top. Eddie Turner gives to Brandon Walker on the left wing. Handoff for Garacki moving right. Curls into the lane at the free throw line. Pivots, fall away jumper up. Back iron no. Long rebound, Sac State. Hornets from left to right in the road, Black Unis. Z Hamoda, transfer from Utah State, sends it into the left corner. Emil Skuda gets it back to Hamoda on the left side. Down to the left baseline, and Maywin draws the foul against Garacki. Garacki getting the explanation from the official. Sam Lekelot coming in. Garacki looks very frustrated with that call. It's his first foul. So Garacki's going to come off. Lekelot on. The depth has continued to grow for MSU, and that's been one of the big keys to why MSU has had some success down the stretch here over their last 5 games. Inbound into the right corner. Hamoda on the drive. Kicks it out. Beatty, topside three. Good. Man, both teams shooting the lights out. Beatty, that's his 7th three of the year. Third different guy who's got fewer than double-digit three-point makes this year who have made one tonight. Pass into the post, stolen away by Sacramento State. Austin Patterson into the front court with the Hornets down by 3. Out to Hamoda. Pumps the left wing three. Now dials it up for the tie. It's good. Tied 47 all on the Hamoda three. A 14-point deficit has been erased, and this game is tied with 17:35 to go in the ball game. MSU with the ball. Ford, step back topside three. Yup. That's just what Rob Ford does. He's got 11 points on the topside three. Cats back in front. Skuda bent over the bounce, gives to Hamoda at the top, met by Patterson defensively. Given to the left wing for Beatty. On the drive, kicks it out. Austin Patterson with a bounce. Moving right, comes off a screen, gets underneath against Brandon Walker. Turns, fall away, Jay, short. Walker with the defense and the rebound. He pushes ahead. Eddie Turner one-on-one. Slows it down wisely, now gives to Lekelot. Whistle and a blocking foul. Big call going on Austin Patterson, his second. Lekelot sure looked out of control. And MSU getting away with one a little bit there. Big call. MSU, the benefactor. Bailey Nunn in, Z Hamoda to the bench. Nicole Maywin to the bench. Jacob Holt just came in, so Holt and Beatty, the two biggest guys on this roster, filling it up in the front court now. MSU with the ball to our left. 17 minutes to go in the game in the semifinals. Cats up by 3. Walker into the lane. Pivoting, goes up with the right hand block. Loose ball recovered by Lekelot of the offensive glass. MSU swings it around. Turner on the drive. Lost the handle. Picked up by Walker. He lays it home. Sometimes it's just your night. The bounce goes the way for the Bobcats, and Brandon Walker has 13 points. Skuda underneath, fouled by Tyler Patterson. Tyler, his first personal foul. 2 free throws coming. 16:35 to go in the game. Montana State leading 52-47. Looking to get one win away from that big dance. Montana State has been to 5 NCAA tournaments in program history. First free throw is good for Skuda. 2 of those coming in the last 2 years. Bobcats are the back-to-back Big Sky champs. Looking for a three-peat. Got to win tonight in the semifinals against the bottom seed Sacramento State, which secured the first ever 10-seed over 1-seed victory and upset against Eastern Washington. Scuda hits the free throw. He knocks them both down. Scuda has 10 points. MSU a 3-point lead, 16 and a half to go in the game. Ford ahead of steam, slows down to the right baseline, crosses over, gets inside, bounce pass to Lecolot, out to Patterson, back to Ford, into Lecolot, underneath, lays it home. What a dime by Rob Ford, and Sam Lecolot finishes underneath. He's in the double figures with 11. Drive underneath, kicked out to the left wing. Here's a three. Swirls off, no. Brandon Walker wins the rebound. MSU has been magnificent on the glass. Eddie Turner up to the top. Ford, topside three. Book it. That's a Big Sky MVP right there. Robert Ford the third from the top of the key, and MSU back up by 8. Scuda out on the right wing. Slings to the top. Brown, Beatty, holding. Picked off. His pass stolen away by the defensive MVP, and his bounce pass ahead is off the mark. Turned over by Montana State. We're taking a break. Bobcats hitting some big shots tonight. They are perfect 3 for 3 from downtown to the second half. That's 3 Wendy's three-pointers. Let's take a break. 15:39 to go in the first semifinal of the Big Sky Tournament. Montana State leading Sacramento State 57-49. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Working from home has definitely put home projects into overdrive. New landscaping, gardens, patios, and fences. But if you're digging, you're contacting 811. Utility lines, including Northwestern Energy's, can be buried even just a few inches underground, and hitting one can be dangerous. The best way to keep you, community, and your contractor crew safe is by having lines properly marked. Make your request online at least 2 full business days before you want to dig at call811.com.
Real milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 15 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the first semifinal of the Big Sky Tournament. Montana State leading 57-49 against Sacramento State. Just the 4th all-time meeting between these two teams in the Big Sky Tournament. MSU is only 1-2. 1 win, 2 losses in the first 3 meetings. But the last win, the only win in those head-to-head matchups, came during a run to the Big Sky Championship in 2022. Bobcats in the hunt for their 6th all-time NCAA tournament. Right now, they're up by 8 early in the second half. Sac State with the ball. They've been the Cinderella of this tournament so far. Scalding hot offense on both sides. MSU 56% from the field, Sac State 50%. A little pressure by the Bobcat defense in the backcourt. Sac State passes through it with 3 seconds to spare. One of the great stats in this game, MSU is plus 10 on the glass. Nunn on the drive, gets underneath, lays it. No, at Ford picked up the foul. Second foul on Ford. Nunn kind of kicked his legs back. That's kind of what it looked like the contact was. But Bailey Nunn will go to the line, averaging 12.5 points per game during the Big Sky Tournament. Ford comes back over to the bench and gets some words from his coaches. First free throw is good for none. Nunn hasn't been very good at the free throw line this year. He hits that first and misses the second, and Lecolot has a hard-fought rebound. Here comes MSU ahead to Eddie Turner, giving to Rob Ford. Fires into the post. Olmsted makes the catch. Posts up, pumps, late goes up, got blocked, loose ball, and a jump ball. It's going to Sac State. Now you wanted Olmsted to just go right up there real quick. Contact underneath. I thought that was going to be a foul call, but no such luck. Logie getting the explanation now. Doesn't look happy about it. Sac State going from left to right, down by 7. 15 minutes to go in the ball game. Nunn out of the left wing. Working on Turner. Works his way down low. Gives it to the free throw line. Handoff down to the right block. Kovalchev throws it up to Holt. 5 to shoot. Holt hands it off. Kovalchev, NBA 3. That's no good. Long rebound, and Tyler Patterson tracks it down. Good defense that time by MSU. Cats into the front court. Turner on a jog. To the point. Crossing over against the big man. Goes to the right wing, Lecolot. Up to Olmsted at the top of the key. Olmsted left. Gives to Turner on the left wing. Turner dribbling right into the lane. Stops, turns, floats. Good. That's what Eddie Turner does. Gets right to his spot, turns, and flicks it home. Eddie Turner, 5 points in the second half, 7 total tonight. MSU up 59-50 with 14-14 to go in the ball game. Holt throws out to the left wing. Nunn drives underneath, doubled, pivoting, bounces it out to Holt, mid-post left side, 10 to shoot. Holt posting up against Olmsted, shoulder to chest, spins up. No, missed badly. Great defense. Lecolot the rebound. Thrown ahead for Ford. Out to Turner. Dials the right corner 3 up. No, off the inside of the iron. Rebound, Sac State. Z Hamoda into the front court along the right sideline. Sac State down by 9. 13:40 to go in the game. Pass underneath. Turn. Hook. Beatty. Missed it. Offensive board. Put back. No. Loose ball. Diving for it. Whistle. Foul. Olmsted took out his man, diving for that loose ball. So John Olmsted has his first foul of the night. Bobcat basketball is brought to you in part by Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. MSU led by Rob Ford tonight with 14 points. Cats up by 9. We've got a whistle and an offensive foul. Cole Maywin just shoved John Olmsted to the ground. Now Maywin picks up his second foul. Cats have done a nice job kind of nullifying Maywin a little bit tonight. He's got 7 points today, despite averaging 21 a game in the Big Sky tournament so far. MSU with the ball. Karaki out in the right corner. Throws out to Rob Ford. Sac State has slipped into his own defense. Eddie Turner near the half-court line. Playing catch with Ford. Then to Lecolot at the top. Drive inside, kick it out. Karaki, left corner 3, no. And Sac State has the rebound. Sac State into the front court, down 9. 13 minutes to go in the game. Austin Patterson fires to the free throw line. Scuda makes the catch, kicks it out. Left wing 3 is up. That's no good. MSU with another rebound. Just remarkable what the Bobcats are doing on the glass today. Just otherworldly. Ford spins, handoff, Lecolot up, blocked, fouled. How about that by Rob? Spin move, no look, drop pass to Lecolot. And on Lecolot's attempt, he draws the foul, so he will go to the free throw line. And Nicole Maywin just picked up his third foul. That's a huge call. So Lecolot going to the stripe. Sam Lecolot, 11 points tonight. 6th double-digit scoring performance this year. He's got 9 rebounds. First free throw is good. Hunting his second career double-double. MSU up by 10. They have led for a majority of this game. Sacramento State had been the team that had led for a majority of the conference tournament. They led for 72 of the 80 minutes they had played coming into tonight. Lecolot hits it. Buries both free throws. 13 points for Sam Lecolot. Bobcats up by 11, 12:40 to go in the ballgame. The Bobcat offense has been scalding hot in the tournament. Scuda to the elbow, pivoting and throws it up to the right wing. Kovalchev hands off to Scuda. Calls up for a screen. Moves left around the Maywin screen to the top. Tries a contested three. Missed it. Long rebound. Rob Ford tracks it down. Here comes Montana State. Ford up to the top. Given to the right wing, Garacki. Down into the post, right side, Olmstead. Has the back to the basket. Dribbles out to the perimeter and hands off for Ford. Triggers a three. No good. Sac State with a rebound. That was a clunky possession for MSU. Leading by 11 with 12 minutes to go. Up to the top. Skuta on the drive against Olmstead. Throws to the baseline. Kovalchev down to the right block. Swarmed. Looking to get rid of it and does with a bounce pass to Skuta. Back out to the top. Around the perimeter. Here's Austin Patterson. Gives to Z Hamoda. Wanted a three. Garacki deters. Now he drives. Goes inside. Reverse layup. Spins off the window. That is a ridiculous shot by Z Hamoda. His first 2-point field goal after he had hit 3 threes to begin his evening. MSU up by 9. 11:35 to go in the game. Are the Gats going to continue marching on? Eddie Turner at the top. Over to Rob Ford on the right wing. Into the post. Olmstead makes the catch. Two-hand jam. Another dime by Rob Ford. John Olmstead able to finish for his first 2 points tonight. MSU back up by double figures. Leading by 11 with 11 minutes to go in the semifinal. Skuta out of the right wing. Has the dribble on the perimeter. Crosses over into the paint. Gets down to the restricted area. Pivoting. Nowhere to go. Kicks it out to the left corner. Kovalchev, his three. Ooh, got it to go. Kovalchev. Tough shot. He's only 28% from downtown this year. That was a big one. MSU up by 8. 10:45 remaining. Around to the right corner. Lekolot. Around the perimeter to Turner at the top. Back to Lekolot right wing. Down to Olmstead right baseline against Maywin. Back to the basket. Back in. Skips it into the mid-post. Garacki leans in, lays it up. No. Fight for the rebound, and Sac State comes away with it. Austin Patterson down the right sideline. A jog to the right wing. Patterson picks it up. Goes to the top for Hamoda. Moves left to the left elbow. Spins into the free throw line. Double teamed. And we got a whistle. Oh, they're giving Eddie Turner the foul. That really looked like a jump ball. That was a lot of ball. Bobcats get a tough call, go against him, but that's just a part of the game. We're taking a break. 10 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the ball game. MSU leading 63-55 over Sacramento State in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Everybody in your crew identifies as either Big Mac Burger, McNuggets, or McCrispy Sandwich. But you're the Filet-O-Fish Sandwich all day. That crispy fish, that savory tartar sauce, that melty cheese, that pillowy bun. Yeah, you get it. Every time.
Now, BOGO for $1 has your crew covered with Big Mac, Chicken McNuggets, and Filet-O-Fish. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for items equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
Like most Montana parents, I disapprove of teens using marijuana.
ParentingMontana.org has information for me to learn about Montana's marijuana laws.
For example, it's illegal for someone under the age of 21 to possess or consume marijuana unless they are a medical marijuana card holder.
I also use ParentingMontana.org to establish our family's rules about marijuana and help my teen manage peer pressure.
ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success.
Brought to you by SAMHSA and Montana DPHHS.
The Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal supporting student athletes. We're the first Interstate Bank broadcast position. And with 10 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the ball game, Montana State leads at 63-55. Bobcats have led for a majority of the ball game today. Trying to head back to the final tomorrow night at 9:30. Women's team had their season ended earlier today, but they are here supporting the boys. So they're all here cheering them on, and what an incredibly rewarding season for Tricia Binford and the women's team. A 4 seed and a run to the semifinals. Pretty good stuff by MSU and Coach Binford. The future incredibly bright. Montana and Idaho State have the final semifinal coming up tonight after this one. Late nights in Boise. That's just how it rolls. The Bobcats hoping to earn another late night tomorrow night with a 9:30 p.m. tip-off. 9:30 p.m. tip-off for the final tomorrow. We'll see if the Cats are a part of it. All right, chat and a quarter to go. That's it, standing between Montana State and the Big Sky Tournament final. What an incredible season for Bobcat basketball, both men's and women's. Cats trying to keep it alive here, leading 63-55. Sac State with the ball to our right. Scuda probing to the lane, working on Walker. Picks up the dribble in the paint, gets rid of it. Up to the top, Hamoda working on Patterson. 6 to shoot on the drive. No, missed the layup, partially blocked. Ford the rebound. MSU from left to right. Ford into the right corner. In traffic. Pivoting. God, that's got to be a cylinder foul. No. Instead to Walker down on the right baseline. Verticality looks certainly penetrated. Anyway, Walker out on the right wing. Takes it off the dribble. Down to the right block. Bounce pass to Garacki. Goes up. Floats it. Rimming. Yes! Brian Garacki able to finish for his first points in the second half. After his 25-point performance last night, Brian Garacki has 9 points tonight. Austin Patterson the other way. Deep three rained home. Austin Patterson into double figures. First bucket in the second half for the sharpshooter. Montana State leading 65-58, 9:15 to go in the game. Walker gets into the lane. Spins, kicks, Lekalot. Thought about a three, turned it down, waiting for a better shot. Out to Walker. He tries a three. That's short, and Sac State has the rebound. Not the shot the Cats were looking for. Austin Patterson crosses over to the free throw line, brings it back, tries a three, partially blocked. Rob Ford got a piece of it. Oh, and then a collision, no call. Ford and Scuda collided accidentally. Ford is in some serious pain, but he's back to his feet and gets the ball back. That's Bobcat built right there. Ford on the drive, lost it, tripped, stumbles, out of bounds. Sac State ball. Ford got tripped. Official just walked away from Logie. Logie is on the edge of a technical. Sac State ball. Ford just got mauled multiple times. He's going to come off the floor here and get a rest, rightfully so. All right, got to lock it back up. 65-58, MSU leading, 8:30 to go in the game. Ford frustrated and in pain. He's going to get a breather. Could be a turning point here. Cats need to stop. Scuda at the top. Handoff for Austin Patterson, who's heating up. On the drive against Garacki, gets in deep. He is blocked. Loose ball. Picked up, put back. Yes. And one. They didn't clean the glass that time. Foul is going on Tyler Patterson, his second. Okay, this is a turning point. 8 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the game. 65-60. Cats are leading. BD is going to the line. Looking to complete the three-point play. And the free throw is no good. Offensive rebound by Hamoda. They can make it a one-possession game. To the elbow for Beatty. Back to the basket. Hands it off for Hamoda. Takes it to the left wing. Has the dribble against Walker. Turns the corner. Going to the rack. Missed the one-hand jam. Patterson the rebound. Here comes Montana State. Hamoda behind the traffic. Turner to Patterson. To the left corner. Oh, and a shot clock just sounded. Cats play through it anyway. Garacki bounces it underneath. It's out of bounds. And it's going to Sac State. What happened? So the shot clock never reset after the dunk attempt. And then the buzzer sounded while Montana State was in their offensive set. So we'll see how they're going to sort this out, but a clock malfunction. And we'll see how everything gets sorted out while we take a break. Temperature turning up, Sac State making a run, and we're taking a timeout. 7:56 to go in the ball game. Montana State leading 65-60 over Sac State in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The snow is falling and temps are dropping, Bobcat fans, so it's the perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman. When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
At the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, Montana State leading 65-60 over Sac State with 7:50 to go in the ball game, the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. All right, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly with Jesse Ropolato back in the studios today. Montana State leading 65-60 over Sac State in the semis. Again, 7:52 to go in the game. Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. Cats have had a couple of calls go against them. I feel like there's a tidal wave going up against them right now. So Montana State's got to recenter, lock back in, show some of that patented resiliency we have seen from them oh so often over the last season. Sac State with the ball into the front court, trailing by 5. Scuda hands it off to Austin Patterson. The 10 seed trying to make the final. Austin Patterson underneath, spins into the lane, turns lefty hook, swirls home. Austin Patterson heating up now in the second half. He's got a dozen. MSU with the ball, leading by 3. Need a bucket here. Out on the right wing, Rob Ford turns to the top, gives to Eddie Turner. To Lecolot in the left corner. Lecolot to Ford at the top, takes it left around a screen, weaves into the lane, picks up the dribble, throws to Walker, 10 to shoot. Walker at the top of the key. 8, Walker in the lane, spins to the left shoulder, going inside, doubled, pivoting, goes up, heaves it, no. Too strong, missed the shot. Sac State with a rebound. Kovalchev out to the right wing. Sac State down by just 3. 7 minutes remaining. Up to the top, Hamoda misses a 3-ball, high-arcing rebound, grabbed by Brandon Walker. Montana State trying to push the tempo. Eddie Turner into the front court. Takes it to the top and hands off for Walker. Cats getting organized, given to Lecolot. Dribbles to the top, slings to Rob Ford on the right wing. Ford steps up, tries a 3. That's no good. Rebound won by Z Hamoda. Cats are going cold offensively. Here's a drive. Hamoda had it knocked free and out of bounds by Eddie Turner. It's a 7-0 run for Sac State. MSU hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Walker will take a seat. He's got 13 points, 5 rebounds today. Sam Lecolot to the bench for a rest. He's got 13 points and 9 rebounds. So Garacki and Olmstead in to join Turner, Ford, and Patterson. 6.5 to play in the semis. Sac State with the ball down 3. Beatty out on the right wing. Picks up the dribble, hands it off. Austin Patterson picking up a hot hand. Patterson into the lane against Olmstead. He's pivoting on the left block. Picked up the dribble. Gets rid of it out to the half-court line for Kovalchev. 10 to shoot. Kovalchev crosses over to the left wing. On the drive, into the lane against Garacki. Spinning, falls away, misses the shot. And a foul fighting for the rebound. Who is it? Eddie Turner. his second foul. Well, Cats are getting some calls against him right now. And that one, the 7th team foul, so Beatty is shooting a 1-and-1. It's getting dangerous now, even though the Cats are leading. See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with a patient experience second to none, experienced doctors, and advanced technology. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. The front end is good from Beatty. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. So Beatty hits the first free throw, earns a second, 77% from the stripe. Chance to make it a one-possession game. It is a one-possession game, 65-63. That shot's no good. Patterson had the rebound momentarily. It's loose, kicked, and it's going out of bounds to Sac State. All right, extra possession for Sacramento State. The tide has turned. The Hornets with the momentum, and they've got a chance to tie or take the lead here with 6 minutes to go. Oh, it is getting tight. Who's going to turn the tide for Montana State? These are the moments where somebody can make a big play. Checking Olmstead here, see if he's got a cut. No, I guess everybody's good. All right, Sac State will inbound with 20 seconds on the shot clock from their right sideline in the offensive zone. Into Austin Patterson, steps to his left along the perimeter, now slices into the lane, goes up, block. Garacki swats it, recovered by Sac State. Around to the right wing, Nunn, into the post. Beatty against Olmstead, facing up, puts it on the floor, into the lane, spins, pivoting, nowhere to go, 4 to shoot, pass tipped by Patterson, recovered by Sac State, 2 to shoot. Nunn just throws it up, shot clock violation. All right. The Cats have had a couple of plays go against them. They get the defensive stop. Now it's time to start clicking on offense again. 65-63, MSU in front, 5:41 to go in the game. They've weathered a few storms. Time to turn the tide. Ford with the dribble, through the backcourt and across the timeline. Rob Ford looking to extend his career at least one more night. Bounce pass to the right wing for John Olmstead. Dribbling along the perimeter. Gets it to Turner on the left wing. Turner dribbles up to the top, curls into the lane, stops, floats, rimming, yes! There we go. Eddie Turner's the man to turn the tide. He's got 10 points. Cats back up by 4. 5 1/4 left in the game. Scooter at the top, throws to the right wing. Beatty slings to the top. Austin Patterson for 3. Bricks it. Offensive rebound, Sac State. Pass stolen away by Rob Ford, and he's able to save the possession, but just barely. MSU from right to left. Rob Ford crossing over, and he draws the foul against Kovachev. How about Rob Ford? And there it is. He's got the single season record for most steals by a Bobcat. 95 steals this year for Rob Ford, a program record. And he does it in crunch time. 4:53 remaining in the semifinals. Cat Country loud and vocal. Bobcats up by 4. Inbound to Olmstead at the top. Bounce pass underneath, and it's off the mark and out of bounds. A turnover by MSU, their 11th of the day. 95 steals by Rob Ford. He breaks the record held by Chris Conway from 1987-88 year. Out on the left wing, here's the drive down to the left block. Scuda probing, hooks it up and home off the glass. Lekalot caught an elbow on that layup, and Scuda able to finish. He extended that arm, no call. MSU into the front court. Leading by 2 with the ball. Turner in the left corner. On the drive, into the lane, stops, kicks it out to the right corner. Lekalot, how about a 3? No. Rebound Sac State. They've got a chance to tie or take the lead with 4 1/4 to go. Semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. This ball game has delivered. Austin Patterson to his left, picked up by Olmstead. Now picks up the dribble, throws to Hamoda at the top. Hamoda left around the screen to the wing. Tries a contested 3. Too strong, bricked it. Fight for the rebound and a foul. And it's going on. Is that on Olmstead? I believe it was. We're taking a break. Our final pause. Relax your shoulders, get a sip of water, and take a deep breath. This one's going to age you. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 3:56 to go in the ballgame. Montana State leading 67-65 against Sacramento State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For all you've been through lately, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana wants to make sure you are covered in care. From preventive cancer screenings to proper control of diabetes, high blood pressure and behavioral health management, to prenatal care and child immunizations, Blue Cross and Blue Shield is by your side, reminding you preventive care is imperative care. Stay on top of your health at bcbsmt.com. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
For every adventure and every mishap, Bozeman Health provides expert, personalized care to each person, going well beyond traditional health care. We're your partner in health and well-being, working together for your day-to-day and the decades to come. With care sites in Belgrade, Big Sky, and Bozeman, and with the only hospitals in the Gallatin Valley, Bozeman Health keeps your care close to home. Find a Bozeman Health provider today at bozemanhealth.org. The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
3:56 to go in the ball game. Montana State leading 67-65 over Sac State in the semifinals of the Big Sky tournament. John Olmstead committed a foul going after a rebound, so that will send Jacob Holt to the line, a 76% free throw shooter. This game is brought to you by the Montana State Fund, covering Montana's workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. A 1-and-1 for Jacob Holt. Chance to tie it at the line if he hits them both. Huge free throw late in this game. Boy, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Late night heartburn in March. The front end is no good. Rob Ford has the rebound. The Bobcats have a 2-point lead with 4 minutes left. Eddie Turner slows it down on the right wing. MSU's turned the ball over a bit lately. See if they can control it here. Turner on the drive down to the mid-post. Kicks it out to Olmstead. Handoff for Ford. Up at the top. Slings to the right wing, Eddie Turner. Turner down to the right corner. Kicks it out to Ford. He's on the drive. Ford gets inside. Floats it up off the glass. Got it to go. What a high degree of difficulty. And Rob Ford doubles the Cats' lead. MSU 69. Sac State 65. 3:20 remaining. Oh, the Cats want to do it again tomorrow in the championship. Scuda crossing over into the lane, going to the rack, swatted. Sam Lekalot denies in the post again. What rim protection by the Sheridan native. MSU up 4 with the ball, 3:05 to go. Toss up to the top, Olmstead. Around to Lekalot of the right wing. Goes to Olmstead, to Garacki. He has the dribble to the top. Garacki gives it back to Olmstead, 10 to shoot. Olmstead back to Ford, tries a three. No. Tipped rebound. Cats have an offensive rebound, and MSU calls a timeout. MSU's effort on the glass has been purely magnificent against one of the great rebounding teams in the country. Montana State today out-rebounding Sacramento State 35-27, and MSU trying to grab control back here with 2:43 left. Northwest Crossing is springing to life with brand new homes now selling by Williams Homes. Discover airy, comfortable floor plans with built-in value in the 600,000s. Residents can walk to neighborhood parks, shopping, dining, and retail. Plus, you'll be close to good schools. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. Winner of this one will face the winner of Idaho State and Montana, which is coming up right after this. Championship game is tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. tip-off. So take a nap. We'll be on the air at 9 o'clock if the Bobcats earn their fourth bid into the title game. All right, we're taking a timeout with 2:43 left. MSU up 69-65 over Sac State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. Bobcats just used a Prime Lending timeout. Prime Lending home loans made simple. Cats with 11 Wendy's three-pointers. They've cooled in the second half. Just 3 of 10 from downtown. 12 assists on 27 field goals. All assists sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. 2:43 to go in the game. Montana State leading 69-65 over Sacramento State in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. Inbounded into Eddie Turner at the top. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Turner to his right. Has the bounce. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Ford. He's in the right corner with 7 to shoot. Ford along the right sideline. 5. Ford into the lane. Going to the rack. Lays it up. Kisses it off the window and in. Crunch time is Rob time. Taken over late. MSU up by 6 with 2:20 remaining. Scuda up to the top. Beatty holding the ball above his head. Hands it off for Patterson. He's on the drive into the lane. Going to the rack. Reverse lefty layup. What a finish. Austin Patterson gets it to go. And he won't let the Hornets go down quietly. 14 points for Austin Patterson tonight. MSU leading 71-67. 1:57 to go in the game. Ford has the dribble, throws to Garacki at the top, around to Lekalot on the left wing, down to the left baseline for Olmstead. Skip pass, picked off, Z. Himoda with the steal. He's in transition, head of steam to the cup, blocked by Garacki, put back, yes. Oh, what an effort by Garacki. Himoda is hurt on the baseline, and they're going to stop play. Himoda holding his hamstring, and he is in a heap of pain. What an effort by Garacki, but a bad turnover by MSU. I wonder if it's a cramp. It looked like he was holding his hamstring, not his knee. I think it's a cramp. Kind of stretching him out right now on the baseline. So yeah, I think that's what it is. They're going to bring him kind of like an energy packet or like one of those salt packets. I think it's a cramp. What an era of Bobcat basketball this is. Don't forget, and if you're listening to this, you probably have not. From 2001 to 2019, Montana State was 3-14 in the Big Sky Tournament. They are on the cusp of their 8th straight Big Sky Tournament win. The back-to-back champs are hunting a three-peat, which has been done just once in the history of this tournament, and it was Weber State from 1978 to 1980. MSU will inbound the ball. They got to go the length of the floor. 1:35 left, leading by 2. Into Rob Ford, the backcourt. One-on-one with the dribble. Oh, and a big foul. Body contact. A foul on Emil Scuda was going after the steal. Only the 5th team foul on Sacramento State. Cats have 8. 1:29 remaining. Are the Bobcats going to do it? Ford limping around a little bit, and he is doing everything he can. Rob Ford, Bobcat built without question. Z. Himoda checking back in. That's good to see. Bailey Nunn takes a seat. They're going to mop up some of the moisture after Ford got knocked down. MSU will inbound with a fresh 30-second shot clock. Oh, man. I hope you have a nice pack of Tums sitting next to you. This one's tough. But MSU in front by 2 with the ball. 1:24 remaining in the semifinal. Eddie Turner to the right wing. Throws up to the top for Lecolot. Over to Patterson, left corner. Dribbles right to the top of the key. Give it to Ford. On the drive. Ford going to the rack. Blocked by Hamoda. And Sac State has the loose ball, down by 2. 1:05 remaining. Hamoda into the lane, leans in. Blocked by Sam Lecolot. And then Hamoda with a foul. Sheridan Sam stepping up big late. There's just no way to get around Sam Lecolot when he's in deep. My goodness. Couple of clutch blocks late by Lecolot. MSU up by 2. 62 seconds remaining. Garacki into Eddie Turner. Can the Cats close this thing out? MSU into the front court. Eddie Turner holds near the half-court line on the right sideline. Pestered closely, no count. Turner has the dribble. And a timeout called by MSU to dial up a play here, trying to make it a 2-possession game in the final minute. Know what's below? Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana, 811.org. Hello, Eric Denson. Hello, Nicola Norris. Hello to the Fishers, Kara and Zach, and frankly, probably Zach's parents as well. Appreciate you and everybody else tuning in tonight. Appreciate all the Cat Country that made the trip out. Montana State, I think, by far has had the best support at the tournament among every team so far. Montana's going to play after this one. Got a decent crowd, but it is not as packed up as Montana State's fan base today. You can't say enough about what the fans have done for this team this year. You lose so much. They all go to Utah State, and they win a Mountain West title. So kudos to them, and their conference tournament will start this week. But to lose all of that and still come out fighting through the adversity, the ups and the downs, how many different times has this MSU team had an opportunity to just fold, pack it in? The blown leads against Long Beach State and Portland State, the loss to NAIA Rocky Mountain, the loss to Sac State at home, the loss to Idaho at home. This is a season filled with pain and scars, but Montana State has shown that Montana resiliency, that big-time toughness, rearing its head in the Big Sky tournament. And we'll see if MSU has enough vim to win this one. 44 seconds left. MSU up by 2, 71-69, 13 seconds on the shot clock. MSU ready to inbound coming out of their prime lending timeout. Brian Garacki with the honors on the right sideline. Into Eddie Turner at the half-court line. 10 to shoot. Turner has the dribble with 9. Turner crossing over into the lane. Pulls up. Floater. In and out. Fight for the loose ball. Bodies diving on the hardwood. Tip free. And a foul. Right call. Garacki gave a bump to Hamoda. And Sac State's going to walk the length of the floor for a 1-and-1 with an opportunity to tie it. Second foul on Garacki. Yeah, we've seen Eddie Turner make that shot time and again. Didn't fall this time. Then Garacki just hustling after the loose ball. Did make contact. And Hamoda is going to the line. 80% free throw shooter. Again, a 1-and-1 here. That was the 9th team foul. And he has a chance to tie it with 33 seconds left. All right. Z Hamoda with his first. The right-handed shot is no good. MSU has the rebound. What a miss. 2-second differential between the shot and game clock. MSU with the ball. Ford draws the foul. 7th team foul. Rob Ford going to the free throw line. Brown Beatty picks up his second foul. And Robert Ford III, the heart and soul of this Bobcat team, gets to go to the line for a 1-and-1 with an opportunity to make it a 2-possession game. These are the shots that legends make. Rob Ford has put together an absolutely magical year. A season that will be remembered for years to come as the guy that helped bridge the gap from Danny Sprinkle to Matt Logie. He's trying to bridge it back into the Big Sky Tournament final. All right, a 1-and-1 for Robert Ford III. All right, he accepts the pass from the official. One dribble, spins the ball in his hands. Exhales, bends at the knees, delivers the front end. It's good. Cool as the other side of the pillow. Takes another big, deep breath at the top of the key. Robert Ford goes back through the same routine. Same thing he's done 1,000 times in a quiet gym with the lights off. It's all on the line here to make it a 4-point game. Puts it up, short. 3-point lead, MSU in front. Shot clock dark, Sac State into the front court, and a timeout called by the Hornets. So Ford splits the pair. They weren't going to make it easy. They're going to make it as difficult as possible. Sac State, by the way, has not won a game all year when their opponent has scored over 70 points. All 10 of their wins, they have held their opponents under 70. MSU has 72 today. All right. Another deep breath. 22.8 seconds to go. A bid to the Big Sky Tournament final on the line. Will it be the Cinderella 10 seed, Sacramento State, going to their first ever Big Sky Tournament final? Or will the back-to-back champs head to their fourth straight final with an opportunity for the second three-peat in Big Sky Tournament history? They've added some time on the clock, 23.4. Again, MSU up 72-69. So, the fact that he hit that first of the free throws, especially since it was a 1-and-1, certainly helps because the three would send you to OT. Now, this is a Sac State team that hasn't been particularly great from the three-point line, averaging just 6.5 threes per game in Big Sky play. How is Sac State going to draw this thing up? They're on the left sideline inbound. All the Cat Country to their feet here in Boise. MSU is delivering once again. Can they finish this thing off? This is what all that hard work is about. Austin Patterson will inbound. He's their dynamic three-point shooter at 40%. Shot clock dark, 23 seconds left. Sac State needs a three to tie. Austin Patterson driving the baseline, going to the cup, lays it up and in. A 1-point game, 19 seconds left. Whistle, timeout. Sac State uses their final timeout now. So they go for the quick two. Austin Patterson able to finish it off. MSU up by 1. Jed Miller checks in. All right. So Sac State will have to foul here. 72-71, MSU leading. They put 0.2 seconds back on the clock. Oh, what a pleasure. What a dream. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a nightmare, but man, oh man, this has been fun. Bobcat fans have rewarded this roller coaster season all year long. Time for the Bobcats to reward this fan base, which has come out in force on a late Tuesday night. Hoping for an opportunity for a late Wednesday night with a 9:30 p.m. tip-off in the Big Sky Tournament final tomorrow night. Well, the Bobcats going back for a fourth straight year. MSU has had their troubles with full court press. Jed Miller checking in right now. He played some key minutes late last night to finish it off and break the press. All right, 19.2 on the clock. MSU up by 1 in the semis. Into Eddie Turner in the backcourt. Dribbling around a double team. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass to Miller. Makes a tough catch. Draws a bump and a foul. Yep. Close, but the right call. And MSU was walking on a knife's edge. And Jed Miller draws the foul. It'll be a 1-and-1. How about this for storylines? Jed Miller, the SoCal sophomore. Didn't have much run last year. Had not much run to start the year. Began to come on as the year went on. And now he goes to the free throw line where he's 11 of 13 this year. He's known as a sharpshooter. And he needs to be sharp shooting here. MSU up by 1. 14 seconds left in the semifinals. A 1-and-1 for Jed Miller. These are the moments you got to stay ready for. The front end is good. How about that? That is incredibly clutch. All right, 2-point game. Got to have this one, though, to protect yourself on a three. Again, 14 seconds left in regulation. Exhale. Miller bends to the knees, puts it up. puts it home. That is incredibly clutch. 3-point lead for MSU. Sac State from left to right. Austin Patterson to the top. Poked away by Rob Ford out of bounds. 10 seconds left in regulation. 74-71, Montana State leading. Sac State will inbound. Garacki to inbound. And Jed Miller to the bench. What an incredibly impressive performance at the free throw line by Jed Miller. And now the officials want to take a look at things here at the monitor for the clock. Jed Miller has been averaging 12 minutes a game and has played in just 19 of the 33 games for MSU this year. He had taken 13 free throws, and he goes to the line for a 1-and-1 in a 1-point game in the semifinals of the tournament, and he knocks them both down. And Montana State leads 74-71. And now he's just got a smile that could light up the entire Big Sky. Everybody talking about things now as the officials are looking at the clock. Everybody locked in right now. What a run, what a journey, what a decade for the Bobcats. It's only 2024, but MSU is trying to make all of the finals that have been played in the 2020s. So they're still looking at the clock. Everybody going crazy. It's tight. It's aging you. If you didn't have gray hair before, you might now. If you had hair before, you might not. But I know plenty of Bobcats fans out there would trade some curly locks for another dub tonight. 10.6 on the clock. 74-71 MSU in the semis. Sac State needs a 3 to tie. They will inbound on their own baseline. The bottom seed in the tournament looking for a berth into their first ever finals appearance in program history. Rob Ford dialed up against Austin Patterson. That's the Big Sky Defensive Player of the Year. Third straight wearing the Bobcat blue and gold. Here we go. Inbound for the baseline for Sac State. Looking, still looking, trying to get it around Olmsted. Fires it in, out to left corner. Hamoda pumps the 3, steps right, tries it to tie. Rimming, no, tipped. Corralled by Ford, hands it off underneath. Layup, no by Sac State. Tipped out. It is out of bounds. Is it over? Hang on, not yet. Hang on. It got tipped out of bounds. It landed on the baseline. Is there time on the clock? Zeros for now. They're going to take a look at it. Z Hamoda misses the 3 to tie it. Offensive rebound, no. On the putback for Sacramento State, it got tipped out of bounds. Is there time on the clock? They're taking a look at the replay here. Frankly, I'm not even sure who it last went off of. I'm really not even sure whose ball it is right now. Is MSU going to the final? I don't know if there was time left on the clock. They are reviewing it right now as MSU is sitting on pins and needles. This is wild. Oh, this is the madness that you just hope to be a part of. And we'll see if Montana State will be a part of it tomorrow night. Is this game over? They're reviewing the clock. Zeros on the board right now. Has MSU won their 8th straight in the tournament? Are the back-to-back champs going to get an opportunity for a three-peat tomorrow night? Montana and Idaho State sitting around watching this one. The winner of that will be going up against the winner of this tomorrow night. Might have a brawl for a title tomorrow. Officials still breaking it down, winding it down, frame by frame. I don't know whose ball it is if there is time on the clock. We don't know if there is time on the clock. Will Sac State get another shot? What an effort. Look out for the Sac State team next year. Second-year head coach David Patrick brought this team back from the depths. And they have found a way to snap an 11-game losing streak, make a run into the semifinals. 0.2 on the clock. Can't catch and shoot, only a tip. And this should effectively be good. Just do not foul. Whatever you do, do not foul. Do not foul. 0.2 on the clock. You only have enough time for a tip, and they need a 3 to tie. Inbounds from the baseline for Sacramento State. Cats are going to just back up here. They do not want to foul anybody. All right, here we go. .3 to tie for Sac State. .2 on the clock. Looking to inbound, fired. Picked off by Lecolot. Bobcats win it. It's the decade of the Bobcats. They're headed back to their 4th straight Big Sky Tournament final. MSU is hunting a three-peat tomorrow night in Boise. Oh, what a year it has been. And Jed Miller knocking down late clutch free throws. They end the Cinderella run by the 10-seed Sacramento State, and the Bobcats are still the kings in Boise. There has been just one Big Sky final without the Bobcats in Boise ever. 4 of the 5 have included MSU, and the Bobcats will be chasing a 3rd straight NCAA tournament appearance tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Oh my goodness. That game was incredible. What a coaching job. What a performance by the fan base. They're all up on their feet. And now you get to kick back, relax, and watch Montana versus Idaho State in the semifinals after this one. Winner of that gets the Cats in the championship tomorrow night. A team that lost to an NAIA school back in November continued to believe, and they have battled all the way back to win it. 74-71 over Sacramento State in the semifinals of the Big Sky Tournament. For MSU, their 8th straight tournament win. And for the Bobcats, they have now won 5 straight in the semifinals. They won in 09, 21, 22, 23, and now 2024. Tip the cap, Jed Miller staying ready when his number is called. He knocks down the clinching free throws, and he heads into the locker room with a beaming smile. Rob Ford and Matt Logie with a big old bear hug. Rob Ford gets to spend another day in the Bobcat blue and gold. A true MSU legend gets to write another chapter tomorrow night. We're taking a break. Bobcats win it. They survive. They win it 74-71 in the semifinals, and they're playing for a bid in the Big Dance tomorrow night at 9:30. We'll have the call starting at 9 o'clock. Again, MSU wins it 74-71 in the semis over Sac State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Guaranteed Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, this is Bobcat Postgame.
You wouldn't have believed it a month ago, but you better believe it now. The Bobcats are off to the Big Sky Tournament Championship thanks to a 74-71 win against the Cinderella Sacramento State. An incredible crowd here for the Bobcats today. I mean, just absolutely magnificent. I think they doubled the Montana crowd as Montana gets ready to play. At least double. I mean, it's big time. And Montana State is not just a football school. 4 straight berths into the Big Sky Tournament Championship, and Bobcats will look to dance for a 3rd straight season. Unreal. MSU wins at 74-71. All right, we welcome you into the Ribbon Chop House postgame show. Ribbon Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. For Montana State, the clutch free throws to ice it. Jedi Master Jed Miller knocking down a pair on a 1-and-1 opportunity to make it a 3-point game in the final 10 seconds. The Bobcats get the stop they need to win it. Robert Ford III, 19 points. Brandon Walker, 13. Sam Leckalot, 13. Eddie Turner, 9. Brian Garacki, 9. Jed Miller with 4. John Olmstead with 2. Tyler Patterson with 5. MSU shoots 49% from the field. 11 of 27 from the three-point line, but 3 of 10 in the second half. All three-point field goals sponsored by Wendy's. So MSU had the outrageous three-point shooting in the second half against Weber State last night, and then they have the outrageous three-point shooting in the first half tonight. They go cold in the second half, still find a way to finish it off, and MSU as a 5 seed back to the finals. They were a 5 seed back in 2021 when they made a run. That was Danny Sprinkle's first Big Sky tournament. And lo and behold, Logie's first Big Sky tournament, a 5 seed into the final. And they get the winner of Montana and Idaho State. Everybody talked about, leading into the tournament, that this tournament would be absolute madness. And it certainly has delivered. Montana State has played 2 of the more memorable games this year. They played probably the most memorable game of the tournament last year with a double overtime semifinal win against Weber State. And now we'll see what the future holds. If you're MSU, you obviously have a much better matchup against Idaho State. That's a team you swept. Bobcats were swept by the Montana Grizzlies during the regular season, and it's a tough matchup for MSU in that regard. So we'll see, but it could be a brawl for the dance tomorrow night. 9:30 p.m. is the tip-off. We'll be on the air at 9 o'clock. For MSU, they gave up just 41% to Sac State from the field. Sac State 33% from the field in the second half. Austin Patterson tried to get it going in the second half. He had 16 points. Emil Skuda had 12. Z Hamoda had 11. Brown Beatty had 10. Bailey Nunn had 6. Kovachev had 5. Holt had 4. Maywin had 7. Cole Maywin was building a resume for a Big Sky Tournament MVP honor, and he was held scoreless in the second half. Also, for Montana State, +5 on the glass. They out-rebound one of the great rebounding teams around the country, rebounding them 37-32 in this ballgame. Sam Leckalot has his second career double-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds. MSU is now 16-17 overall this year, 26-31 all-time in the Big Sky Tournament, and they are hunting a three-peat tomorrow night. Unbelievable. Just incredible stuff by MSU. We'll take another break on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Bobcats have won it 74-71 in the semis. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
Ready to build your brand? Think Ink outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Ink and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
Back on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show, Montana State victorious in the semis, and they are headed to their title game tomorrow with an opportunity to go to their third straight big dance. I'm Keaton Gillogly alongside head coach Matt Logies. The Cats win it 74-71 over Sac State. Coach, we got to start with Jed Miller. Talk about staying ready for your moment. Hits the 2 clutch free throws at the end. What's it like watching a kid succeed in a moment like that?
I'm really proud of Jed. He's hung in there all year long. He's stayed ready for his opportunities, and we've had to throw him into some, pretty high pressurized situations. The kid just has moxie. I got a lot of confidence in him. So that, really proud of him to come into that situation, and he's done it before. So that's what winners do.
Yeah. On the glass today, you guys out-rebound Sacramento State. What'd you see in the effort on the glass today?
Just tenacious effort. I actually didn't know that. It doesn't ever feel like that against those guys. They're so big and physical, and they do such a great job on the glass. But Sam Leckalot giving us 11 boards, and some great rim protection down the stretch. I thought he was just fantastic tonight. Brandon Walker gave us some good minutes, and some big rebounds as well. Couldn't be prouder of our group. We're playing our best ball at the right time.
Why has this team been able to believe in themselves even when they've been punched in the mouth during this season?
So we are. We started out getting punched in the mouth. Nobody promised us a Rose Garden. If it wasn't easy, it wouldn't be worth it. And ultimately, my family and I came to Montana State to compete for championships. The guys that stayed at Montana State to compete for championships. And the guys that we brought in last spring came to Montana State to compete for championships. And we get to do that tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Coach, appreciate the time. We'll talk again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
All right, that's head coach Matt Logie, who in his first year takes the Bobcats to the Big Sky Tournament Final. They win it 74-71 over Sacramento State. Back with more of the Ribbon Chop House post-game show after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, equal housing lender.
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
As a Montana parent, I want to be at my best for my child. I've learned that if I want to be at my best, then I need to take care of myself. ParentingMontana.org has podcast episodes about taking care of my own health and well-being, improving my relationship with my parenting partner, and supporting my child's physical and mental health. I found the podcast to be informative, relatable, and I can tune in whenever I have time. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success.
Brought to you by SAMHSA and Montana DPHHS.
The magical ride gets one more night. Montana State wins it in the semifinals 74-71. The fifth-seeded Bobcats are on to the championship game. It's a late one tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. for the tip-off. We'll be on the air at 9 o'clock, and the Cats get the winner of Sac State, Montana. Right now, those two teams getting ready to square off. Idaho State, Montana. Those teams getting ready to tip off the next 5 minutes. Big crowd from Idaho State, obviously driving over from Pocatello. Okay crowd for Montana, nothing crazy. Bobcats definitely had more fans, but this game getting going here in the next 5 minutes. So Cats are getting the winner, and they'll look for a three-peat tomorrow night. All right, we want to remind you that at Montana's Rib and Chop House, their staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. Up next, let's take a listen to the highlights. The highlights are presented by First Security Bank, and we can hear those right now.
Turner on the drive, slows down, kicks it back out. Walker left, wide open for three, and it's good.
Brandon Walker has found the touch early. He's got 5 points. Ford,
he's in the left corner, tries a three ball.
Rimming, good. Bounced off the front iron, skied in the air, and fell through the twine. Pair of threes for Rob Ford.
Miller takes it right, throws to the left wing. Garacki, open three. Yes.
It's all threes in Boise. Brian Garacki, his first long-range shot of the night. MSU up by 2.
Sac State with the ball to our left. They win up the top. Bad pass. Jed Miller has the steal. He's in transition to the cup. Lays it up and in with the right hand. 10 to shoot. Garacki gives it to Olmstead, right side. Skip pass into the left corner. Lekalot dials it up. Yes!
Olmstead to Lekalot. The hunting connection. Montana State up by 11 with 8:50 to go in the first half.
Handoff for Eddie Turner. Turns the corner, kicks it out. Lekalot, open three, book it.
A torrential downpour in Boise. Montana State 8 of 12 from deep.
Eddie Turner up to the top. Ford, topside three, book it.
That's a Big Sky MVP right there.
Robert Ford the third from the top of the key, and MSU back up by 8. Scuda crossing over into the lane, going to the rack, swatted. Sam Lekalot denies in the post again. What rim protection by the Sheridan native. 3 to tie for Sac State, .2 on the clock, looking to inbound, fired, picked off by Lekalot. Bobcats win it. It's the decade of the Bobcats. They're headed back to their 4th straight Big Sky Tournament final. MSU is hunting a three-peat tomorrow night in Boise.
So there you have it. Montana State wins at 74-71, and they are marching to the championship game tomorrow night against either Idaho State or Montana. And again, those two teams getting ready to tip off here in the next 2.5 minutes. All right, let's take another break on the Ribbon Chop House postgame show. MSU wins the semifinal 74-71. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
I wanted to put up a fence to protect my tomato plants. So I grabbed this, and then I did this. But instead of yielding a big crop, I hit a utility line and had to pay $1,200 in repairs. I didn't just lose my pride and joy, I could no longer afford the new stovetop I'd been saving up for. Next time, I'm going to make my free call to 811 before I dig.
Learn from Curry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Back at the Ribbon Chop House post-game show, MSU wins it 74-71 over Sacramento State. On to the final tomorrow night. And this wild roller coaster of a ride will continue for at least one more night. Montana and Idaho State getting ready to go here momentarily. We do remind you that Bobcat Basketball is brought to you in part by the Ribbon Chop House. All right, let's get to our delivery of the game presented by your locally owned and operated McDonald's of Montana. That is Jed Miller delivering 2 of the more clutch free throws you will see at the end of a ball game for a kid who's been staying ready on the bench, staying in belief, found a way to get it done, and knocking down a couple of the late free throws to clinch the 3-point victory for MSU. They've got a chance to get to 500 if they get the win tomorrow. They're now 16 and 17. They've now won 5 straight games in the semifinals, and they've won 8 straight tournament games overall here in Boise. The Intermountain Health player of the game today, Rob Ford, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Sam Lekalot, honorable mention with his second career double-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds. That's the Intermountain Health player of the game. Looking ahead for MSU, presented by Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Montana State Bobcats. It's either Idaho State, the 8 seed, or Montana, the 3 seed. The 5 seed Bobcats are in to the title game. Cats swept Idaho State. They were swept by the Grizzlies. Will it be a brawl for the dance tomorrow night? We'll find out in another 40 minutes. And for the Bobcats, they are 40 minutes away from their 3rd consecutive big dance and 3rd consecutive NCAA tournament. If they can do it, it'd be their 6th NCAA tournament bid, which they could put up half of their tournament bids over the last 3 years. All right, we're taking one more break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. Cats win it 74-71 over Sacramento State in the semis. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
World-class physicians, patient care that's second to none, the most advanced technology available. With a scorecard like that, you can trust Vance Thompson Vision to provide you with the best possible options for your vision. From LASIK to cataracts to everything in between, our surgeons and their teams root for their patients with as much dedication as diehard fans do for their favorite teams. Request your laser vision consultation from the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats. Visit VanceThompsonVision.com.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
What's in a name? For some, the meaning runs deeper than the word we see in front of us. There's a history to it. We are Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, and the biggest part of our name will always be the smallest, of, because it's the of that connects us, which means we are of our communities, of a promise passed down for a healthier tomorrow. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle, and a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Back at the Ribbon Chop House post-game show, it's been a magical march for Montana State, and they advanced to the Big Sky Tournament final tomorrow night after a 74-71 win against Sacramento State. So the 5 seed to the final, the 3 seed Montana and the 8 seed Idaho State are about to tip off. You can go listen to their radio broadcasters. They got a couple of good ones both in Pocatello and in Missoula. Idaho State, a nice student section here today as they cheer on the Bengals. All right. That will wrap it all up. Again, MSU wins 74-71 for a 4th straight bid to the Big Sky Final. Appreciate head coach Matt Logie for his time before and after the ball game. And thank you as well to Jesse Ropolato, our producer, back in the studios. This is Keaton Gillogly saying so long for now. Appreciate to have you with us today. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for the 9:30 tip-off between MSU and either Idaho State or Montana. Final score for a final time today, MSU wins it 74-71 in the semis. You've been listening to Bobcat